You know it, I know it, everybody knows it. Diamond Geezers 2 is the premium stream on Twitch right now. We are back for season 3. Can you believe we've made it through 2 whole seasons of this nonsense, and we're back for season 3. It's Rusted and Diamonds, AFC Rusted and Diamonds in the Blue Square Bet North. We have made it all the way to the promised land of almost professional football. Thank you for joining me yet again. Bill, you're the man. First guy in the chat. Thank you for joining me again. Good to see you, mate. Germ Ridden, lovely to see you as well. Thank you all for joining me. It's going to be a really great day today because I spent an awful lot of time last night making signings, wheeling and dealing, ducking and diving, on and off roundabouts and swings and all kinds of park equipment. NJ Santos, hi guys, nice to see you. Thank you for joining me again. There's an awful lot of excitement around the Dog and Duck, as you can imagine, with all of the new signings that I've got, especially seeing them all lined up in my team. We're also back to 5 substitutes for this season, which is a result, so we don't have to deal with that 3 substitute rubbish anymore. You'll see from my squad list that there are several new names. There are plenty of familiar names, but there are several new names as well. When we've got a few more people on the stream, we'll go through them all. But I think what I'll do first is I'll show you some of the nationalities. We've really pushed the boat out nationalities wise. So you'll notice that we now have only 2 Argentinians, a Brazilian, 2 Canadians, not just one, but 2 Canadians. We already knew about the Frenchman. We already knew about the Greek. We've still got loads of Dutch players. Cedric Ake, little Ricky at right back. Nathan Busby is here, our future Montserrat international. Surely, I think he's already a Montserrat under 19. I'm pretty sure he's in there under 9 or under 20s rather. Yep, he's already a Montserrat under 20. The sky's the limit for Nathan Busby. And we've also now extended, our Uruguayan contingent to 4. It's up to 4. We already had Martin Sosa. Some of you saw Bruno Capolino on the last stream, but I've also added 2 more Uruguayans who I'll introduce you to very, very shortly once a few more people are on the stream. Birchie, Martin, Tuerno, welcome. Thank you for coming back. Welcome. I had a really good overnight session going through all our pre-season friendlies. We were overwhelmingly bad in all of them, as you can imagine, but I didn't actually play most of them. I just let my assistant manager take over, and also a lot of them were just for money anyway. So we did really badly. The only one that I did play was the very last one against Aldershot. I set this up at the last minute just as a little test because I think Aldershot are in League 2 on this, aren't they? Oh no, they're in the Blue Square Premier, so they're a league above us. I set up the friendly with Aldershot to see, how we would fare against the team in the league above. Because even though we're predicted to come 16th in the league, I really think we're better than that. And if you look at the match stats, we were far better than they were. We had more shots. We had 4 shots on target. It was a miracle that we didn't score. We made 2 clear-cut chances and 3 half chances. We actually totally matched a side that, I would imagine this season are going to be gunning for the Blue Square Bet Premier title. I don't know where they're predicted. Oh, they're predicted to finish mid-table, which I think is crazy. But we totally matched, and I would say, you go even as far as to say outplayed a team in the division above. So I think we're in really good shape. Stephen with a PH. Ahoy hoy. RVX afternoon. Birchie, which ageing stars couldn't resist 300 quid a week in Wellingborough? Well, you'll be pretty happy to know that actually we're still under, as far as I can remember, I think we're still under the wage budget. Yep, still £152 under the wage budget. We still do have a few more players to come, but they're all sort of young reserves. I've got some very exciting news on the staff front as well. I'm extremely happy to tell you that 2 former AFC Ruston and Diamonds legends are now on my backroom staff, and it wasn't a nostalgic decision either. It wasn't a pity decision. It wasn't like jobs for the boys. They are really good coaches, and I'm really happy to have them. So in terms of the wages that we've outlaid, they're generally not that bad. So we've only got 2 players that are on over 400 a week, and they were already here. Sosa, I gave a new contract to Sosa because he was being courted by many, many clubs, and I really think he's one for the future, especially because the assistant reports have got him at 4 stars with 5-star potential. So I decided, even though he's cost a little bit of money, Sosa's clearly one for the present and the future, so I decided to extend his contract and give him a bit of a new deal. But the majority of the players are not on massive wages. A lot of all of the Argentinians that I've just signed are all on 120, 150, 200 a week. Their wages aren't really that bad. And then we've still also got quite a few players on non-contract. So in terms of contracts, it's looking pretty good. But let me start taking you through the new players that we've got. I've also, you'll love to know that why is it doing this? Just sort by position. So why isn't it sorting by position? What's happening? There we go. I don't know what happened there. That was a little bit strange. So new goalkeepers first of all. So you all saw Lee Nichols on the last stream. Lee Nichols was already here. 2 new goalkeepers. Our starting goalkeeper, Marcelo, the man from Belmonte. Look at him. 34 years old, Uruguayan, absolutely no international recognition, no idea how. Only 5 for eccentricity, but he has serious numbers everywhere else. I'm hoping that an older, more experienced goalkeeper might be better, because certainly we have not had much luck with goalkeepers so far. He's only on £150 a week. He's only here till the end of the season. I just feel like hopefully we might have finally plugged the goalkeeping gap. So he sounds good to me. Oh, Craig, good evening. Well, good to see you again, mate. DMC12, well done for joining us again. Thank you. You're right. He does seem quality for this league. By the way, everybody, it's Friday, so I've got myself a Turia. I haven't opened it yet. I'm going to save it for a little bit further into the stream. So Belmonte, I've got to say, I think Belmonte, I'm going to say this touching all the wood I can find. He might be the answer to our goalkeeping problems. There, I said it. Right, so in terms of goalkeepers, we're actually looking really strong now. So as well as Belmonte and Nichols, I also signed Sten Driesen, who I found a photo for. He looks a little bit mean, doesn't he? He is also amazing. However, eccentricity 13 is a worry. And the other thing that's interesting is that even though his attributes look great, my coaches only rate him as my 3rd best goalkeeper. So, I mean, I would say he could be Blobby Jansen all over again, but he's currently my 3rd choice goalkeeper. So we've gone from having no goalkeepers to, I would say, spoilt when it comes to goalkeepers. So we've got 3 good goalkeepers. The Panzer was already here, Fortune was already here, Federico Rosso, he is my 2nd best centre-back. He looks like an animal. He wears a gum shield. That's how much of a warrior he is. He will be starting alongside Albrechtsen, partly because my coaches, I think, rate him as my 2nd best defender, which they do, but also he's left-footed. Crucially, he's left-footed. So he'll play on the left. Albrechtsen will play on the right. They're my starting centre-backs. But I also signed another centre-back, Luis Enrique. He looks taller than he is. He's okay. He's Brazilian. But most importantly, his surname is Arsman, which is the main reason that I signed him. The moment that I saw that he was German and his surname was Arsman, I couldn't resist. As you can imagine, I can't resist an Arsman. And he was in. So he's, I think, our 3rd best defender, possibly. Yeah, he's our 3rd best defender. Fortune is our 4th best defender. Centre-backs were really hard to come by. As you can see, there were no 4 or 5-star centre-backs going. I need to keep looking for centre-backs because we really need to improve on Johnny Fortune as our 4th best. And you see our 5th and 6th best centre-backs are both not centre-backs at all. So we're a little bit understaffed in the centre-back department. So there's that. Who had tendency to punch 16? Belmonte. Well, that's okay because punches create counter-attacks, which is what we love. I did find the only South American goalkeeper. Yeah, you're right. Schultz is gone, Martin. I released him on a free transfer. Sooty's Voice, hello, welcome. Oh, and Martin also welcome. Oh, you're already in the chat anyway. Okay. So that's the goalkeepers and the centre-back sorted out. I signed this right-back. I signed a few decent right-backs. A couple of them are in my reserves. I liked the look of Antonio Ragu. It's not Ragu, obviously, but I'm going to call him Ragu. Italian second nationality, Canadian, though declared for Canada. Finally, hopefully, a good backup for little Ricky at right back. Really love Cedric Ake. He's our new captain, one of our best players by far. Because Ricky, he wasn't really happy about being made captain, but he seems to have got over it pretty quickly. He does have 14 for influence and 2 caps for Ivory Coast under 20, so clearly the candidate. A lot of these other names you'll be familiar with. Dale Fulton is a new signing, a good gritty Scot in central midfield. Signed him on a free transfer from Falkirk. Tackling 12, teamwork 12, work rate 12, decisions 12, good physicals. He seems like a really good option for that kind of, arse-kicking central midfielder. He's also got a little bit of aggression. He's quite brave, good concentration. I think he's a good candidate for central midfield, and he can pass, which is quite crucial. He's a little bit creative and he can pass. So he can actually, in that Aldershot friendly that we drew, he nearly got about 3 assists in that game because of his passing from that deep central midfield position. You all know about Garcia. We know about Busby, but it's worth looking at him again. He's actually currently rated as one of my worst central midfielders by my coaching team. But for me, I think his potential alone, he must be a wonder kid, mustn't he? He must have loads of potential. I'm surprised that he's not described as a wonder kid down here. But he's surely got to be one of our starting midfielders because he's young and clearly has he clearly is a wonder kid. He must be. You all knew about Ajnani. We saw Bruno at the end of the last stream. Bruno signed on. Look, he looks tough as well. I like the players that I've signed all look like you wouldn't want to meet them in a dark alley. He's a serious contender to take over from Ajnani, I think. There's bad news that's come also. Omar's obviously injured like he always is, but sadly to come from pre-season, we've lost Vincenzo Bernardo for 2 months to a torn hamstring. But I do think we've now got the players to take over from him because Capolino can play behind. I also found a nice picture for Steve Gustan. Doesn't look anything like I thought. I just expected for some reason Steve Gustan was like a blonde, flowing locked French child. But actually it turns out he's the complete opposite. But Steve Gustan is still here. Some people were courting him, so I gave him a new contract as well. Sebastian Alonso is in as a new right winger. 29-year-old Uruguayan, flying winger. Pretty fast, good at dribbling, good at crossing. What can you say? I mean, he's only going to be he's a backup. He's not even going to start, because we've got Gustan and Ajnani on our 2 flanks. So this guy isn't even going to start for us. That's how strong our squad is, going forward at least. You know about all our other strikers. So basically that is the new players. They all look phenomenal. Some really promising additions. Oh, Max Power, you haven't missed too much. I just ran through all the players that we've seen. So you'll get to see them all again. Have we sorted out the shirt numbers, Stephen, with the PH? No, I can't sort out the shirt numbers because I can't see who's in the wrong places. I don't have the numbers, so I don't know. If you know how I can figure out who's in the wrong places, then I'll do it. But I mean, the forward is definitely a forward now. But otherwise, when you put them in position, they don't take shirt numbers, so I don't know. So I can't change it. Yes, making exactly we've got 5 substitutes. The other thing I need to tell you about, there's a few new faces in reserve. Okay, now a lot of them, some of them are deliberate, some of them are just for fun. The first one that I'll show you is Maximiliano Esteves. Now, he is another Argentinian attacking midfielder, right, left, centre, but mainly he's a coach, so he's not rated very highly by my by my coaches at all. But his numbers are actually pretty good. His physicals are appalling and he would never last a game in this league. But he's happy being a reserve and he's actually a pretty good attacking coach and he has really good knowledge of South America and some European countries. So I mainly was signing him as an attacking coach. Then I noticed that not only did he have Spanish dual nationality, but he's also he would be a decent player to fall back on. So look at how good our reserves are. So he's a reserve. We've also signed, to the annoyance of Novocaine, no doubt, we have signed former Norwich City and Newcastle United winger Jacob Murphy as a decent young player. He is my highest rated prospect. 4-star potential for Jacob Murphy. We all know that he became basically a Premier League player, a decent Premier League player in real life. So lots of eyes on him. I also signed a Kenyan under-20 international. 2 under-20 goals in 2 under-20 games for Kenya. Again, he seems like he has decent potential. I've been trusting my scouts and signing young players that have got 4 or 5-star potential. So we've got some good potential going on. A lot of these other players will be familiar to you. I signed a couple of defenders. Robert de Graaf, just a backup defender. But again, actually his rating is not very good. I just sort of signed him because I like the fact that he's almost named after the Van de Graaff generator. I signed Adam Copeland purely because that's Edge's real name, so no real reason for that. I signed this other right back, Tom Smith. He's actually on a bit too much money to be a reserve, but bags of potential he's got as well. And then in my under-18s, there's a couple of new faces, and there's going to be more because I've got more coming in. I released a lot of them. Oh, Aeon Croft. Oh, I want to own a player whose name is Aeon. Right, he's just coming in just because his name's Aeon. Oh my God, Vito Micheli Talarico. Oh, look at these. They're just coming in because I like their names. They're going to be terrible, obviously. So there's a few new players in here. There's a defensive midfielder called Murat Renklibe. Aggression 17, determination 16. Perfect signing for me. Jimmy Warnett was a really highly rated winger who I'm hoping will grow. He can also play on both sides, and he can play central, and he can play up front. Really good little youth prospect. Johnson Shilton, obviously everybody knows all about him. Maxi Rollon, plenty of potential. He seems to be developing. I've got a good feeling about him. He may actually make it back into the first team before the end of the season. I also signed Joop Niehoff because he had reasonably good potential, but I don't know about him. He may not develop. I signed another player whose first name is Johnson. To be honest, I mainly signed him because his first name's Johnson. He's got a double-barreled surname and he's got neck tattoos. But actually, he could be quite a good striker. You know, he's got for a 19-year-old, he's already good at heading.
Oh, there it is, the best seat in the house.
He's got the aggression that you'd associate with somebody who has neck tattoos, and he can kind of dribble and finish. So he could actually be. We didn't really have many strikers in reserve, I realised. So I signed him, and I also signed Smits, who's a bit of an all-round striker, also high aggression, exactly what I like. So, I mean, I've also got more youth prospects who are coming in. So the squad is looking amazing, I think. I'm really happy with the squad. Oh, Luke, hello, welcome. D-Mac, thanks for coming back. CM Ted, welcome back. Oh, Dale, you absolute legend. Thank you for subscribing. Sorry, I didn't hear the sound. I have my sound muted. I didn't hear the Twitch Prime subscription. Dale, thank you so much for subscribing. Yeah, Johnson, Tappin, Shilton is still in the squad. So, I mean, overall, I think we're looking just superb. I really do. So now I have to re-pick my team because I just unpicked it. So it's we've got our first game of the season as well against Boston United right now. So I just need to quickly pick the team. I don't remember which way. Is it right back first? Yeah, right back. And then it's Albrechtsen, it's Rosso, and it's the child Venema, he's my first choice left back, I have to say. Even though Panzer is rated better, how can you turn down Venema? How can you say no to him? He was so good last season, one of our best players. Incredible. So then deep-lying playmaker is Busby. Tackler is Fulton. And then we've got Gustan on the right. We've got Bruno in the centre. We've got, where's he gone now? Ajnani on the left. And we're starting with Sosa up front. Very, very good squad indeed. We'll go back go to the selection info, make sure everybody's in decent nick apart from the two obviously injured guys. So I'm actually thinking I'm going to go with my coach's recommendations and put Lee Nichols as my goalkeeper on the bench. I'm going to have Henrique as my defender on the bench. Can he play in the other defensive positions? No. Marveggio can play in either central midfield position because he's a decent tackler and he's decent. He's actually, my coaches say that he should be an advanced playmaker. So he can play in both positions. And then I think I'll have Alonso on the bench as a winger. And then obviously you've got to go with the stud on the side as well. I think that is a pretty good team and a pretty good bench. I think we're in just ridiculously good shape. Yeah, we're allowed 5 on the bench, exactly. We are allowed 5 on the bench. So, our first game of the season, Boston United. I really have no idea what to expect. The only thing I know about Boston is I think they're predicted to finish mid-table. I did have a quick look at that. Information. Yeah, they're predicted to finish 11th. We're predicted to finish 18th, which I thought was a bit of a surprise. But, you know, I personally think that we're being underhyped. I think we've got the potential to go all the way. Yeah, I know 5 subs is just, it's like it washes over me. Oh, you might also notice I've gone a little bit continental with my defenders. I've gone covering for Rosso and stopper for Albrechtsen again because I'm sort of trusting my assistant, who says that that's what they should be doing. Oh, that reminds me, my assistant now. I should quickly show you my staff because you're going to be delighted with this news, right? So I do have a new assistant manager, Diego Crosser. I introduced you very briefly to him once before. I actually tried to sign him as a centre-back. He just retired. He has 2 caps for Argentina. And to be honest, it was mainly his motivating and his man management that I wanted him for. But he's a bit of an all-rounder.
Oh, there it is. The best seat in the house.
Martin, you legend. Thank you so much for subscribing at Tier 1 on Twitch. I really appreciate that. 19 subs on the subs bench now. Look at that. Love a bit of that. Martin is just dominating the my bars in the bottom right corner. Martin, you got the next round at the Dog and Duck. You're newest on the subs bench, and you've just added to the total subs. You absolute hero, Martin. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all your support. You're supporting me a lot, and I really appreciate it. You're a legend. So in terms of the rest of our staff, you'll be delighted to see that big bonkers Barry Hales, the Hailstorm, 18 for attack coaching is in as a coach. He retired at the end of the season. 18 for attacking. Honestly, there was no nostalgia with Barry Hales as a coach. Look at how good he is as an attacking coach. And then the other name that you'll notice, Martin Lee, our former free kick wizard, also has 16 for attack coaching, but also has 13 for technical coaching and 15 for mental, which makes him a good, not just a I think he can do shooting, because there's two levels of attack. You know, you've got somebody has to have good technical in order to teach like first touch and shooting. So he's actually, even though I've got lots of attacking coaches, it seems like he can actually do different things. My training is actually really good now. I'll very quickly show you my training. Look, we've got 3.5 stars out of 5, apart from ball control is the only one. But we've got 3.5 stars for everything in the coaching. Oh, I haven't put him. I've literally just signed him. He's a striker, so striker. 3.5 stars out of 5 for coaching in the Blue Square Bet North is pretty good going. I'll have a quick look at my coaches. So I've got 2 good goalkeeping coaches, Mal Downing, Diego Luque. See, I'm still getting the continental ones in. I've got 3 good attack coaches, but we already had Johnny Fortune, 20 for defensive coaching. Ariel Franco as well has got 18 for attack, 15 for defense, 15 for mentality. I've got Aiden Brown. Oh, a new follower. Adam B. Actual. Thank you for following. Welcome to the Dog and Duck. You are in the away end. Thank you for joining us. Great to see you. Oh, Gaff, welcome. Yeah, see, superb coaches. Oh, another new follower as well. Iodo180. I think it's Iodo or Iodo. Iodo180, thank you for following. I don't know why my followers aren't ticking up. They really should be, but it doesn't really matter. I don't care about that right now. It's not important. The important thing is I've got a really good coaching team. All the way round, we're good. And we are going straight in to AFC Ruston against Boston United, our first ever game in the Blue Square Bet North. I'm actually going to go counter for this one, I think, because we're away. Yeah, we're away. It might take us... The thing that we have to all remember is it might take us a while to settle, because we do have a lot of new players. You know, all 3 of our midfield triangle are all new, you know. And while the rest of our team... Well, Belmonte is also new in goal, though I'm hoping that his experience will sort of move through the team. We've only got about half new players, so it's not like a completely new team. We do have plenty of players from last season. We've got Sosa, Gustan, Ajnani, Venema, Albrechtsen and Ake. So we've got 6 out of 11 are from last season. So it's not a totally new team. But yeah, we're going to have to... Oh, he's already set to the right person. That's cool. Oh, not the other side though. So it's just, yeah, I just feel like we've got a chance. We're playing on the counter. We're going to say we're huge underdogs, so there's no pressure. Most people are happily relaxed. Rosso isn't, but that's okay. Rosso wears a mouth guard, so no one's messing with him. And let's go. Our first ever game in, I think, the 6th tier of English football. AFC Ruston and Diamonds against Boston United. Here we go. I'm so excited about this. I'm so excited. I don't like this camera angle immediately. Take it off direct to camera. We want main stand so we can see a bit more of what's going on. I've also put the highlights down to key. Oh, nearly a terrible start. I've put highlights down to key so we don't have to watch everything. Because I realise that me watching it on extended is good for me, but the viewing sort of takes a little bit too long. I really hope... Come on, Capolino has got so much potential. The only thing I'm not sure about... Oh, that's a great ball through for Sosa. Oh, it's Sosa scores! Our first goal in the Blue Square Bet North. And it's that man, Martin Sosa. Capolino assist. I really hope those two combine this season. What I was going to say before that goal went in is the only thing I'm worried about with Sosa is that I feel like he might need a strike partner. I'm not sure if Sosa playing up front by himself is going to work. But, hey, I mean, on the evidence of the first 11 minutes of this game, your Mighty Diamonds are already a goal up. I'm so excited. I just feel like this is the best squad we've ever had by far. And we've blitzed the other divisions. But I have sorted out my free kick takers, my penalty takers and my captains. I forgot to say that. You don't need to see all of that. I have sorted all of that out. Oh, yes. Oh, Adam from Lost Footballs, mate. I love Lost Footballs. I love Lost Football so much. Adam, thank you so much for joining, mate. It's really great to see you. Mate, just for your Twitter account. Oh, no, who's off? I wasn't looking. Adam, you are a VIP of this channel immediately for Lost Footballs. Absolutely love it. Thank you so much. I've spotted one lost football in my life. I'll send you any Spanish lost footballs I find once we're allowed outside again. There'll be plenty of them, I guarantee. We've lost Steve Gustanelli. Well, you know, all that means is that we all get to have a look at Sebastian Alonso early doors. He is well and truly a winger. Come on, lads. That's a shame to lose Gustan. I hope that's not serious. Oh, Busby. So Busby is our best free kick taker with, I think, 14. So he's on free kicks and corners, I think. Oh no, I changed my free kick, my corner taker. So, oh, I don't know what I don't know what I've done. I don't remember. It did whatever I did made sense anyway. That was awful. Whatever I did make sense. I promise. You'll just have to trust me. It did make sense. Yeah. Oh, Fulton, get there. Oh, that's loose. That's loose. Capolino. Oh, Sosa. Oh, Sosa. Oh, Sosa. I love Sosa's battling. I love the way that he just gets in, but he just like elbows defenders out of the way. Oh, good. We've injured one of them now. Yeah, nice, nice, nice. That's what I like to see. Bill, what's the story with Lost Footballs? Oh, so the Lost Footballs Twitter account, if you haven't seen it, I mean, I could let Adam tell you, but I'll happily give it a ringing endorsement. Essentially, people find footballs that have been footballs that are, you know, that are just lost over fences, in trees, on roofs. And you just take a photo of the football looking lonely and you send it to Lost Footballs and they retweet it with song lyrics. And also, Adam, you have to correct me if I'm wrong, but... Oh, that's a good ball in. Oh, he is offside. He looked offside. The Lost Footballs calendar came out, which was... I actually didn't get one in the end. I meant to get one, and I actually never ended up ordering one because I was moving house and I didn't want it to not get delivered. I actually lost some mail. Oh, Alonso he's offside as well. I didn't want to lose it in the mail. But the Lost Footballs calendar, all of the proceeds went to charity, and it was a really great initiative. And you should support Lost Footballs, just by following them on Twitter. I'm sure Adam would appreciate it. It's a really great account. Oh, Alonso absolutely loves it. Alonso's first chance. Oh, he smashes it into the keeper. Oh, it's not going to go in as an own goal. We are all over Boston United here. Boston United are another one of my former flames. From another lifetime when I've managed Boston United up the leagues before, so I've got a little bit of why is he? Vanema needs to get out to him. Oh God, I thought that was going in. Oh yeah, Bill, definitely. If you ever see a football, and it has to be a football, no other kinds of balls. If you see a football that's been abandoned, you know, on a building site or in a river or something, snap a photo and send it to @LostFootballs on Twitter. So that was a pretty good half. I'm going to say I'm pleased, because I am pleased. I feel like we might not need to be counter, you know. We might be okay with control. Let's try control. Oh, Busby! Oh, that's a foul. Oh, he's given a pen. The referee's given a pen. I can't remember who's on pens. Oh, Ajnani, possibly. Yeah, I don't remember. I did set my penalty takers. So Ajnani, this is the first penalty he's ever taken for AFC Rushden. Oh, what a pen. What a pen from Ajnani. Boston United 0, AFC Rushden 2. Second half is only just underway. Come on, lads. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, has Luke done some art? Hang on a minute. I just want to watch this pen again. Oh, lovely penalty. Have you made the man from Belmonte? Oh, mate, Belmonte is quality, mate. I love it. I absolutely love it. Well, we need to figure out a place to put all of these things that you're making. It's a shame about Leggett. That was that was okay. That's a goal. The Leggett, the best the man can get was excellent, but we need a place we need like a repository to put them all. This is just a classic Football Manager 12 goal, isn't it? So many goals are scored that way. Cross into the box. Forward gets in front of a defender, takes a touch. Defenders have just got no chance. Keeper should just stop it. It is near post, but for some reason doesn't. Those goals go in all the time. Very annoying, but what can you do? Oh, Ajnani. Oh, oh. I don't really like what's going on our on their right and our left-hand side. Venema, I hate to say it, but he looks a little bit out of place. Or out of position. He's been a little bit out of position. Oh, there's a ball. Oh, Sosa. If only he hadn't taken that touch. Oh, Venema. He's got such a good ball in. That was unlucky. Right, we'll start looking at subs soon. Fulton looks tired. Get that well in, Albrechtsen. Superb. Oh, Capolino's found a ball through. If Sosa can get there. Oh, he can't quite. That's got to be a back pass. I know it's not really. Yeah, I'm not overjoyed with how easily they're... Oh, Belmonte. Bit of a scrambly save, but it's a save. The important thing is that he saved it. That is definitely the most important thing here. Yeah, Venema's on a 6.1. He's not having a good game. Oh, that's a foul by Riley. Hang on a minute. I'm going to pause it. I need to check in with the chat. Yeah. Oh, actually, Sosa's down to 56. So yeah, Stud is coming on. Can I give players nicknames? Nah, I'm not giving players nicknames. We can give them nicknames, but I'm not writing the nicknames in. It's hacky. I don't like it. It doesn't. I prefer not to. I like calling players by their nicknames, but writing it in so when somebody has the ball at their feet, it says the best the man can get at their underneath or above their heads. It's just wanky. So I'm not doing that. But we can give them the nicknames. Oh, Chris, welcome. Welcome. Well, we're 2-1 up at the moment, and it's going quite well. We've got a phenomenal new squad, just tremendous squad. But Boston United have scored, and I'm a little bit concerned about them coming forward. But, I mean, we're good value for our lead, I would say. Though they have got 4 shots on target. Most of which we haven't seen because I've only got the key highlights on. Not been great since... Yeah, you're right. We haven't been great since we switched to control. Maybe we'll go back to counter. I was thinking that. Yeah. The myth is on. The legend is on. Stud makes his debut. It wouldn't surprise me if Stud keeps playing till he's 40. And he'll still have a contract with us. All right, I'll go back to counter. Oh, no. Corners are bad. Oh, Albrechtsen, nice. Oh, lovely. Good blocks. Good blocks. Like, yeah, contract for life for the Stud. 100%. Oh, no, that's bad. Oh, good defending. Stud's definitely got a job for life. He's the Stud. What else is he going to do? Nice, that's fine. That's fine. All of my new players are going to need time. And I need to remember not to be desperately impatient with all of them straight off the bat because I will be tempted to. Oh, that's a good ball from Stud. Oh, Alonso's just kept it in. Ball into the box. Oh, there's a few people in there. Marveggio, oh, he's not offside. Marveggio, that must be his first goal. For AFC Ruston, it is. There we go. Have some of that, Boston United. What a great counter-attack. Counter. You're absolutely right. Counter was the way to go. Have some of that, Boston United. Look at us flooding forward. 5 men in the box against 3. Look at that. Look at the desire of our players. Oh, Marveggio came from deep. Yeah, just tucks it in. Lovely. Lovely. Excellent stuff. Can we put the icing on the cake? Or will we just concede another goal? Let's see. Oh, Albrechtsen wipes him out. Lovely. Go on, Stud. Come on, Stud. Get down that line, Stud. Oh, Venema. Oh, Alonso. Oh, the keeper saved it. Oh, Capolino. Oh, Alonso makes it 4. You've got to love the desire of our attacking players. They're all desperate to score on their debuts. Alonso comes off the bench and makes it 4. Superb. Look at that. 2 of my subs have scored. Oh, they're literally falling over themselves. Oh, look at that. Just everybody's in the right place. Yes. Easy. Oh, dear. We might be starting the day with a bourbon and milk. Well, we need 2 more goals. It's not impossible. We need to win by 5 clear goals. Albrechtsen. Oh, God, I love Albrechtsen. Go on, Ajnani. Ajnani is the wrong side of that fullback every time, and you can't do that. Oh, it's his own goal. It's an own goal. Oh, God. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Predicted 18th. Yeah, I know. The media, they've just not... They've made their... To be fair to them, they made the prediction before I signed any of these players. So I suspect that... you know, all of the writers for goal.com will be hastily revising their predictions for the season, especially based on this result. We're absolutely smashing them. Oh, look at Capolino, 9. Love him. Also, actually, this is where I can see the squad number problem, isn't it? So, AFC Ruston formation. Here we go. Oh, he's giving it straight to the stud, and it is 6. It is 6. Oh my God. Okay, so the defense is fine. The 9 should be... oh, God, because the subs have come on, it's kind of confused it a little bit. I'll do it at the beginning of the next game, but clearly these two should be switched around, clearly. So I'll switch those two around. That'll get us a little bit closer to it being correct. So it was the right centre and the attacking midfielder. Come on, Boston United. I really don't want to be drinking bourbon what feels like first thing in the morning. I know it's not. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is awesome. What a start to the season. Can you believe this? We have been all over them, but, I mean, they have had 4 shots on target. So, a testament to my superb defence. Capolino, 9.1 in attacking midfield, having not scored. Oh, another assist for him. Oh, no. Oh, the stud. Pops it in off the post. God, my substitutes have been phenomenal. Look at them. Oh, absolutely excellent. Albrechtsen on an 8.2. Ajnani's head. Oh. Yeah, DMC. Yeah, went away. You went away for a minute, and we just scored a flurry of goals. It might not be over, you know. The game's nearly finished, but yeah, we're tearing them to pieces on the counter. I think counter should be our away strategy. Maybe it should just be our default strategy. I don't really know. But I was going to go counter in away games. Oh, that's a great ball. Oh, my goodness, it's 7. It's 7-1. A brace for the stud. Look at 5 goals for my substitutes. 2 for Marveggio, 2 for the stud. Look at this ball. This is the thing that Venema does give us, right? His crossing is just outstanding for one so young and so apparently terrible at crossing. 7-1. Ah, yes. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Look at the away end. Ah, that is just an outrageous start to the season. I have to go and get a bourbon. I'm going to get a bourbon and Coke if you don't mind. Because we don't have regular milk anymore. We've only got vanilla flavoured soy milk, which is delicious. But I'd rather have a bourbon and Coke. But I've got beer as well. I'm going to be smashed by the end of this one. I'm also playing Back to the Future drinking game tonight with some friends over video, not in person. So I'm going to be really hungover for tomorrow's Super Streaming Soccer Saturday drinking game. That was really special, lads. Rosso wasn't listening. Doesn't matter. As long as we don't concede that many goals, we are top of the league after one game. What a result! Can you even get over that? It's actually not bourbon anymore. It's Jack Daniels because we ran out of Four Roses and so did the shop downstairs. So it's actually just Jack Daniels. So it's not really bourbon, but it's close enough. My bourbon of choice is I really like Four Roses, and a lot of the time in bars, not in Valencia so much, but in Seville, Four Roses is the rail bourbon that they use as their default bourbon, which is incredible. But I quite like Eagle Rare, and I like Knob Creek, and I like what's the other one? Oh God, my memory is so bad from all the alcohol. The one with the melted wax top. I've forgotten the name of it off the top of my head. What a start to the season, lads. Absolutely incredible. Oh, Sosa was in a goal drought. I didn't realise that. So there's lots of news because of all the players that I've been tracking over the summer. Oh, how long's Gustan out for? 5 weeks. Or well, we've got players to cover him now. That's the thing. Incredible game. Absolutely incredible. What a start. Can you even believe it? And the stud's still scoring. Still scoring. We have to go to that one. Absolutely superb. Were there any worries? No, I had confidence the team would see the game out. Oh, yes. Yeah, it certainly helped us. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. He was faultless. Oh, yeah. Yeah. There we go. That's the press conference done. Oh, I released a few people on free transfers just to free up a little space, a bit of space. Mainly players that I didn't even realise I had. This boy Seekins, I'd only just signed him on non-contract terms. He looks quite good, but my scouts rated him as half a star. And I've got young players that could do just as good a job, so I decided to just see the end of him. I signed Joel Gyasi because he plays for the real AFC Ruston, but realised he's never really going to make it into our team. Didn't even know who Ryan Cooper was, so released him. Cameron Royce, now that we've got all these good goalkeepers, had no chance of playing, so I just released him as well. And I'd never heard of Charlie Butt. I know his name did raise a little giggle. I decided to just release him on a free transfer. I didn't need him. So here we go. So I'll go and get my bourbon and milk. Maker's Mark, Tuerno, and everybody else. Yes, correct. Maker's Mark. And Bullet, of course. Bullet is a delicious bourbon. I like all the variations of Bullet. So there's a few more players that are coming in. These are all coming in £5 a week, youth players. Bradley Donaldson, again, doesn't really look that great, but is rated 3.5 star potential by my scouts. He's used to play for Hibs. I'm a big fan of a gritty Scottish centre-back. So these are all youth players I'm signing. Signing lots of youth players. I'll wait till the beginning of the next game before I go and get my drink so that you've all got something to actually watch while I'm gone. But I will go and get it, I promise. That was such a good game, wasn't it? Yeah, mate, I really like Makers. I basically just really like bourbon. And the other thing is that Jack Daniels, and even though I know JD isn't a bourbon, I mean, it sort of falls into this weird area, doesn't it? Where it's technically a whiskey, but that's the only reason it's a whiskey is because it's not from a place where it's not allowed to be called bourbon, but it essentially is. JD and Coke is the only thing I can drink and not get hangovers at all. I basically would. I could, and I have done this. I could see off an entire bottle of Jack Daniels in one night, as long as I mix it with Coke, and I'll be pretty much fine the next day. It actually takes me a long time to get drunk from Jack Daniels. I think it's because I've had so much of it. Oh, that's our new biggest ever win. Oh, maybe I'll do. I was going to put a double in anyway because we scored 7, but I might put a little bit of a sneaky extra in there as well for our biggest ever win. Stephen with a PH. Any loans from our parent club? No, and not only that, did we not get any loans from our parent club because the players are not interested in coming. I did approach 2 of their players. One was a right winger, one was a centre-back. Both of whom would have been great squad players. Neither of them wanted to come. Colchester actually then tried to sign Marveggio. They repeatedly tried to sign him when he was on non-contract terms, which is why he's now got a permanent deal, because I had to fend off our own parent club from nicking one of my players on the eve of the start of the season. Bastards. No, we don't need a press conference for that. Oh, season tickets sold out. Obviously, a response to that 7-1 victory. 2,000 season tickets. So how much money have we got? Oh, 447k. Oh, this is another thing. Remember our new stadium? We have to pay £13,000 a month for the next 15 years, if you can believe that. I mean, I'm happy we've got a new stadium, but my God, it better be huge. Honestly, it better be a massive stadium. Because that is a lot to cope with. That is an awful lot to deal with. £13,000 a month we're going to be definitely losing. And that's before my extravagant transfer plans. I'm not really that happy about it, to be honest. But, yeah. Colchester scum, exactly. Are we allowed in any cup competitions yet, RVX? Ah, good question. I don't know. Again, I'm not really sure. I haven't seen anything. But I might have missed it because I do tend to just rattle through all of my news without really reading it properly. I would imagine that now we're in the divisions that the game actually starts with, because the divisions that are below, I had to edit them to make them playable. So the rules the rules are going to be a bit loose, like the 3 substitutes thing, which I really can't believe is a rule in the blue square in the regional premiers. I really don't believe that's a rule. And the fact that we're not in the cups, I think, is because I created us from scratch. I'm hoping that now we're in one of the divisions that the game actually has programmed as an active league at the beginning. I'm hoping that will mean that the cups reset. If we never get to play in the FA Cup because I created us as a team from scratch, that would be pretty bad. I would be pretty upset about that, because an FA Cup run, obviously all of us want an FA Cup run. But I haven't seen anything. Let's have a quick look at the... I mean, we're also, because we're in the Blue Square Bet North, presumably we'll enter the FA Cup at a later stage. But I don't know. FA Cup. Oh, see that... Yeah, the second qualifying round hasn't been drawn yet. It doesn't get drawn till the middle of... Is there any way of looking at what teams are in it? No, it doesn't say. I'm hoping that we will be, basically, but we won't find out for a little bit longer. Yeah, loans are always awful. Have I been subscribed to FA Cup news? I don't know, actually. That's a good question. Let's go and see if I've got it. Maybe not. No, that's the subscribe, isn't it? Yeah. What's that one? Create. No, we don't need to do that. So the second qualifying round is drawn on the 15th of September. I don't know how to see whether we're in it or not at this point. So we'll just have to find out. I really hope that we are. I hope that there isn't a setting in the editor that I didn't know about that says like never eligible for any cups, because that doesn't seem like it would be an option. If anybody knows, if anybody has FM12 in their Steam account and you have a bit of time to open up the editor and have a look for me to let me know if I've done something wrong. I didn't know he would need a work permit. In that case, we probably won't get him. I'm okay. Yes. He is. Look at him. Vito. Big Vito. 5'8". Yeah, big Vito. Love it. Okay, so this is another youth player that my 18-year-old central midfielder looks like a decent all-rounder already. He's only 18, and look at the potential, 4.5 stars. We can actually think about signing players that have potential now. Another one, Ricketts. I've put a load of bids in for players that my scouts have rated at 4+ stars potential, because we can afford to have... We've still got a little bit of wage budget left over. We don't really need to sign any more first-team players. I like blooding youngsters into the first team, like with Venema and Johnson-Shilton. So signing some... We've got space to have them. If we get to the end of the season and their potential has just ebbed away, then... let's have a look at Ricketts. There's another one. Centre mid, can also play on the right. He's not bad. I mean, none of them are bad, but they, my scouts are saying, oh, actually, he hasn't got potential. Why did I sign him then? I don't know. There was method to my madness. At the end of the season, if they're not doing anything, then we'll just bin them all. Anybody that's got good potential down here. Oh, there's teams of the week now. That's nice. So yeah, okay. Look at that. Most of our squad. Belmonte in goal as well. That's cool. Don't need a back room. Sam Topless. Oh, Sam Topless. I signed him for his name, obviously. Sam Topless. And also, defender right, striker. Of course we're signing him. CM Tid. Does FM12 have Chairman League Cup expectations? Good question. I don't know. I don't remember seeing them. It was only League. I did get to set the players' bonuses as high league bonus and high cup bonus, but I also did that last season. Corby, weren't they in? Didn't we have Corby last season? Did they get promoted with us? Possibly. Can we see how like? No, I don't care actually. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Oh god, we've lost 2 players to international duty. That's no good. And they're 2 of our centre mids as well. Looks like Aitor Garcia's going to play. Good on the press, Corby. Nice, Tim. I like that. That's good. They probably have a Steam account as well, don't they? I personally hate Steam. Get emails weekly that my account is trying to be hacked. Well, NJ, first of all, I would secure your account, and maybe they're not coming from Steam. Is it? I mean, I don't want to sound patronising, but are they definitely coming to you from Steam, or are the emails themselves spam to try to get you to log into some sketchy website? I didn't used to like Steam at all, but it's grown on me over time because it's less glitchy now than it used to be. Yeah, there'll be a lot of these sort of news items that we need to skip through because I approached every single player on loan that is signed for a Premier League team. I tried to sign every single one of them, and of course failed to sign all of them, obviously. Okay, here's another kid, Jonathan Hurtis. Oh, I'm pretty much signing him because he's French, I think. 16 for Flair, 18 years old. They're all coming in on youth terms, so there's basically no risk with any of these young players. Yeah, he doesn't have great... I would have just liked him because he was young and French. You know what I'm like. Okay. Lots of games being played today. Boost come off average attendance. Oh, we haven't played at home yet. Oh, that explains it, yeah. I was going to say, where's our attendance? We've only played one away game. Moron. Right. Yeah, fine. I really wanted him, Alexander McQueen. Also, brilliant name. Used to play for Spurs. Decent little centre mid, but I lost him to Telford. Bloody Telford. Oh, Starbury, what did you say? What's the about FM12? Oh, CM Ted. Look, I looked for FM12 last night, found my CD copy, but it's not in Steam. My new laptop doesn't have a CD player. Is there a... I don't know that this is true. Does your disc copy, if you've got the box, does it have a key in it? And if it does, can you use that in Steam to unlock it? I don't know. I'm probably just full of BS. But does that work? I know that you can get Steam keys, but are they just for Steam games, or can you take box games and use them? I don't know the answer to that. But the other thing I'd recommend is maybe once all this nonsense is over, you should get on Amazon and get yourself a USB external CD drive. They only cost about 15 quid, and they're really good. Definitely worth having. Oh, Nathan Busby played for Montserrat under-20s. How did he get on? 6.7. Didn't play very well. Didn't do anything of note. Will be disappointed with his level of performance. Well, that's okay. Oh, no. Rotherham and Barnet are trying to steal the composer. Oh, I don't really want to lose him. Let's see if he wants to stay. I doubt it. You'd surely go to Rotherham, wouldn't you? Okay, no, we're not doing any of that nonsense. Is that Luke? Is Alexander McQueen passed away? Really? Or are you saying RIP because we didn't sign him? Is he actually passed away? That's awful. I didn't know that. If that's true. Didn't see a key in the box. Oh, maybe there isn't one. But the USB, a CD drive that you use as USB into the side of your laptop or whatever. Oh, the name of the designer. Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, that too. I don't think that's him. I don't think the designer used to play for Spurs. I'm not sure. Okay, so we're missing a centre mid, but I think it's just going to be Garcia who comes in. Going to give the Panzer a go at left back. Even though Venema got an assist in that last game, he looked a little bit out of his depth. A little bit. Defensively, he looks a little bit sketch. I'm tempted to play... Let's have a look at everybody's fitness. Oh, yeah, we've got a little bit of tiredness. Capolino and Ajnani. So we're going to put Alonso right wing, unless he's tired. Oh, he is a bit tired. How long till our next game? Oh, God, it's like Wednesday, Saturday. We don't get much of a break. Barrow are predicted to finish top. Not that this makes any difference, because we're predicted to get relegated, so obviously makes no difference. But Barrow is a big game, and it's away. On topless, he should be in the reserves. Well, let's have a think about this. We'll we'll let Enrique play his first game at centre half. Sosa's doing okay at 94%, but the stud is looking good. Ajnani needs a rest, so we're going to go to my asymmetric formation with Sosa here as a poacher, because that worked really well last season. I might have to dip into my reserves here for the first time. I might have to put Maximiliano Esteves on the bench. Esteves, he can go on the bench, I think. Let's have a look. Who else are we missing? We're missing we're missing a central midfield reserve. Somebody to go on the bench who can actually play centre mid. Byron, I guess. Byron's got it going on. Yeah. Byron is definitely a backup player now. Excuse me. Martin just started shaking, got sweaty because of that formation. Yeah, Martin's not the only one. There's a couple of people in the chat who hate an asymmetric formation, and I say get over it. They're brilliant. Okay, so a little bit of unfitness, but I think so. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? Yeah, so we've got Bub and Esteves on the bench. We'll plan to bring them on for Alonso and Capellino. Because they're both at 89%, but I don't want to start them on the bench. We need to build on that win that we just got. So we're going to go with that. That seems like a good team. Oh, Clay Play, welcome to the chat. Where's Molnar? Molnar is gone. Molnar wouldn't sign a new contract, so he was released on a free transfer at the end of last season. Unfortunately, I would have kept Molnar, even though he was, it was getting a little bit sad with Molnar, because with every new defender I signed, he just slipped further and further down the rankings. But we still loved him, all of us. We all still loved him very much. But he refused to sign a new contract when offered. So unfortunately, he had to be sent to a farm in the country. I'm sad to say. Paul Mayo, great on sandwiches. Okay, so we're favourites for a reason. Go out and dominate the match. Go out there and impress me. Get out there and make a difference. I miss Michael Jackson, don't you? Okay, a few people happy, some people motivated and confident. We're attacking against Corby. Second game of the season, first game in the Blue Square Bet North at the Dog and Duck. AFC Ruston against Corby. Their kit is an interesting shade of puke and vomit and things you find the next morning, aren't they? Capellino. I'm a big fan of him already. Oh, the stud's in! Oh! The stud in front of the faithful, in front of the ultras, just batters home his first goal. Have some of that. I'm going to go and get my forfeit from the last game. I'll probably need a second one by the time I get back. So hang on a minute. I'll turn my webcam off. I'll leave you guys in charge for the time being, but it looks like you're in for a show. Hang on. See you in a minute. Oh my goodness. How are we doing? Oh no, someone's out. Someone's down. Oh, Sosa's out. Lads. Where's my camera? There it is. Hello, I'm back. I'll tell you what, first of all, before we deal with Sosa's injury, I did a double bourbon and the vanilla soy milk. It is delicious. Oh, I hope we keep winning 5-0. I could do with a few more of these. Oh, so good. It tastes like eggnog. It's really nice. Okay, so that's Sosa, who's had to be taken off in 2 consecutive games. Not great news. Do we want Bub or Estevez? That's the problem with playing fancy South Americans in the English non-league. Yeah, you're quite right. Did I get all the Paul outs because Sosa's injured? I'm going to go Byron. And we'll go back to this inside forward support. There we go. Honestly, if you like eggnog, you can't not like this. Big fan. Big fan. I don't feel like attacking is going particularly well. Maybe we should just try counter this season. Maybe counter is the way to go. Oh, God, I've still got Albrechtsen on throws. I need to change that. I thought I had... Oh, what a brilliant own goal from Mayo. Completely needless. The best kind. Lovely ball in from Albrechtsen. Who knew he had that in his locker? Maybe I will leave him on throw-ins. Short throw. Gets it back from Byron. Takes a touch. Whips a cross in. It is definitely not going in. Mayo finishes it off. Spreads himself onto the pitch. He's got egg all over. He's got football egg all over his face. And he can't take a throw in either. Watch him score an absolute worldie now. Oh no, maybe not. Oh, hit it. Oh, that was a good hit. We're so dominant in the like possession bar down here, or whatever that bar is. Oh, Stade's turned. Oh, Hagen, good save. Oh, Alonso can't quite get there. Great finish by Mayo, yeah. Yeah, yes. Couldn't have asked for a better finish. Completely pointless. I just love own goals like that. Spectacular ones. There was a really brilliant one, I think it was last week in Dr. Benji's FM20 stream. One of his defenders picked up the ball about here and he just lobbed his own goalkeeper. It was really spectacular. It was stunning. Oh, Garcia. Oh, I don't know whether that was a shot or a pass. 62% possession. We're all over them. Even on counter, where we allow them to have the ball, we've still got more of it. Byron, what a ball. Ah, brilliant. What can you do? Just sit back and applaud. Honestly, if we keep winning by 5 goals, I cannot keep doing these. I'm going to have to just not... I'll open the beer and just have some beer if we keep thrashing teams. Because I really can't get smashed in the middle of the afternoon, particularly because we're playing the Back to the Future drinking game tonight. And I've got the Super Streaming Soccer Saturday drinking game tomorrow. I just can't drink this. I can't drink this much. But this is just... I mean, what more could we have asked for? 10 goals in our opening 2 games, and we're not even halfway through the second one. Great challenge from little Ricky. He's been one of my favourite signings, I think, Cedric Ake. Oh, it could be getting much worse for Corby, and it is. Second yellow card for Lewis Cyril. This is going to be a mauling. It already is. Now it is going to be... Oh, dear. Brilliant from... Yeah, that was a really good... It was a really good goal. Really, really good. The Lee Dixon own goal. Capolino hits it. Oh, he should have just hit it. Oh, he has! Oh, Hagen makes a great save. That was sneaking in. Oh, honestly. If this is the way it's starting... This season... I'm going to take Capolino off at half-time. Put Estevez on. Oh, Henrique! Oh, the Arseman goes for a diving header. I love Arseman. I really hope he gets lots of games. I know that I'm the one with the power to play him, but... Oh, brilliant from Mayo. He's having a blinder out there at left back. I know I've got the power to play him, but... Oh, no, Capolino. It's okay, he was going to come off anyway. Alonso. Oh, Alonso's battled it back. Oh, Alonso, what a solo goal. Just thrashing. We are just thrashing him. Jesus. This is already a double. I've got to say, all of my players are really good at battling to win the ball back. They do it so much. And even the South Americans who, you know, sometimes you think, you know, Uruguayans and Argentinians are fighters. You know, they're real warriors out on the pitch. That's a lot of the ethos around the football culture is to be a warrior. But you'd think a lot of them are just here just to dick around in the English lower leagues. But they want it so badly. It's incredible. What a first half! Right, we need to take. We'll give Estevez his debut. And I think I'll just leave Ajnani on the bench. I don't really want to bring him on and risk him. So we'll just bring Estevez on. Penna, what's the update? Yeah. The Drinks Globe is taking an absolute pounding. Yeah, the stud has scored 4 in 2 and he's only played one full game. Stud. Oh, he was looking for it. Alonso. He's immediately looks pretty decent, doesn't he? Not just because he's scored a few goals. Oh, he's not going to get that. Alonso just immediately looks pretty decent. So on the list, so the defence is okay. Capolino and Alonso need to be changed with Fulton and Garcia. Okay. So Capolino with Garcia and Alonso with Fulton, I think. Yeah, Penna, you need to keep more. You need to have more faith. You need to have more faith in the stud specifically, but just in the players in general. I have played enough lower league Football Manager to know somebody who can do the business when I see him. I like to think. Apart from goalkeepers, everybody knows I can't sign goalkeepers and centre-backs. I'm terrible at signing goalkeepers at centre-backs, but forwards, I've got the knowledge. I know a forward when I see one. This is an absolute battering, isn't it? We've only had 2 clear-cut chances. I guess one of them was their own goal. That probably doesn't count as a clear-cut chance. Go on, Estevez. Lovely. Alonso. Oh, no, not this time. Unreal. Absolutely unreal performance. Ake's looking a bit tired, so I think I'll just put Rosso on. Switch Albrechtsen out there. There we go. Actually, yeah, we'll take him off attack as well. I'll just have him defend. That's fine. Alonso doesn't need any support on the right wing. Yep. Is this League Penna? Yes, it is. Yeah. This is the Blue Square North. I'm a bit disappointed we haven't extended our lead since they're down to 10 men. In the second half, I mean. But who cares? I mean, can you hear the Olays? Oh, the dog and duck are on their feet just applauding every pass. Oh, Alonso. Oh, it's a pen! It was never a penalty in a million years. That was definitely not a penalty. Estevez just ran into a defender. The defender had the ball and was facing the other way. Never a pen. Astudio's hat-trick. Oh, he's got it. Tucks it in the bottom corner. Oh, right, I'll sink this. That's the best I can do. I can't keep doing them. But my goodness. That is unbelievable. 12 goals in our first 2 games. Crazy, right? I better open my beer to wash that down. Get a bit of nice bit of curdling going on in my stomach. Guys, it's going to be a bad night, isn't it? I'm going to be hungover for tomorrow's stream, I can already tell you. Ooh, that's nice. It might not be over yet. It might not be over. Panzer, Bub, flicks on. Oh, Alonso on the volley. Oh, so close. Oh, dear. Oh, yes. Everyone's getting... Yeah, Clay played quite right. Everyone is getting smashed tomorrow. Oh, dear. I'm not doing another... I've just done a bourbon and milk. I'm not doing another one. I'm sorry. I can't keep doing it. I can't. I'll be smashed. I've just opened a beer. I just necked the rest of my bourbon and milk, and I'm going to see my way through this beer. But my God, what a start to the season. That is outrageous. 12 goals in 2 games. Oh, dear. Stud hat-trick tomorrow, we all drink. Yeah, that's right. What has happened? Tim, you're right about the pitch, I have to say. You're right about the pitch. Cut Craig, the capacity at the Dog and Duck is 2,500. We haven't got an upgrade, but we are getting a new stadium. If you weren't here yesterday, we're getting a new stadium, and we don't know the capacity of it, but it's cost £3 million, and we're in loads of debt now. Not active debt, so I've still got nearly 500k in the actual bank, as you can see, but we have a 1.9 million loan, of which we're getting stitched up every month. This is outrageous, isn't it? Great start, tremendous. Well, you're not going to give my team any credit. We played them off the park. I don't have any time for Brian Little. He criticised me before, so he can get stuffed. Lads, what a start! And that was a weakened team as well. That was a weakened team technically, because Garcia is not my starting central midfielder, and playing Sosa like that and Astudillo isn't really what I wanted. Sosa also went off again. He's not injured though, which is good news. I know, NJ. Step away for 10 minutes. I know, exactly. Stephen, any danger that the game will try to handicap you now? What do you mean? What do you mean by handicap? You mean teams will just show up and start playing out of their skin when they don't deserve it? That's definitely going to happen. There's no question. Okay, there's a couple more kids I've got coming in. This kid is Bosnia and Herzegovina under 19 for you, Penna. I don't think he really looks that good, but he is in there under 19, so I thought I would just sign him anyway. And then who's this? Joshua Siafa. Oh, another 4-star potential rated player. Actually, he's considered to be as good a centre-back as Ake and Fulton, who are not defenders. So he's actually a pretty handy signing from Millwall. I mean, they're on free transfers, but, originally from Millwall. Osmanovic looks to learn from Capellina. Good idea, I would say. And excited by Siafa prospect. Look at that. Love it. Superb. So just signing some youth prospects, because as you remember, our youth intake from last time was just dreadful, and so we released all of them. And then at the end of the season, I also released a lot of our existing youth players because they were all terrible. So all of these signings that you see coming in are just to boost my under-18s, because basically my under-18s had no defenders in it. So I signed a few defenders and a few midfielders just to try and pack it out a bit. They've all just got 4-star potentials, a lot of these players. So that's why I'm signing them. Kellen Daly, 3.5-star potential. Yep, decent. Decent for the under-18s. And they're only on youth terms. Whoops, they're only on youth terms, £5 a week. So they're not costing very much. If we end up just ditching them at the end of the season, won't cost us anything. Seemed like good planning for the inevitable injury apocalypse that will hit us at some point. It's just for the sake of looking. Are there any decent players? There's some decent looking players. Stephen Black, Queen of the South. I'll do all my player searching offline rather than with you guys, because I know it's exciting for us all to sign players together, but me looking in the scouting takes ages, and I know that you don't really enjoy it that much. Or rather, some of you do and some of you don't. Okay. Who's this? Rick Rawlinson. I'm not surprised I'm in for him. Penna, who replaced Molnar and Big P? I signed a Brazilian centre-back and an Argentinian or a Uruguayan centre-back to replace, both of them sort of replace Molnar. One of them's real surname is Arsman, which is the main reason why I signed him. Cut Craig, cracking open my second can of lemon sour. Right here with you, mate. Love it, Craig. What booze is in that sour? Is it? I guess What is in a sour? Is it bourbon? I forget. It's been ages since I... Well, I guess actually you can make whiskey sours, amaretto sours. So yeah, which one have you got? What kind of sour you got? I make an absolutely mean amaretto sour for anybody that likes a sweet cocktail. I know my way around an amaretto sour, that's for sure. I nearly killed my brother one night with my amaretto sours. Training facilities upgraded. They did say they were going to do that. Pitch condition poor. Now I might be able to ask the board to relay the pitch. No, I can't. Club does not own the stadium. There's the answer to your question, Tim. That's why the pitch sucks. Because it's not our stadium. I have actually asked for the scouting range to be improved before, but they just keep saying no. Fine. Might ask them to upgrade the training facilities, or training facilities again. Enhance the club's reputation. I haven't got the money for it. Yeah, that's because you spunked it all on a stadium we don't need. Oh, they've increased the wage budget. They've increased the wage budget. What are we up to? Please give me like 10 grand a week. Oh, they have increased it by 500 quid a week. So we actually are in a reasonable position to sign... Oh, he's quite good, isn't he? Jordan Robinson. He's quite good. Let's see if we can get him on trial ahead of Boreham Wood. Surely you'd want to come here ahead of Boreham Wood, surely. I'm still in the market for a really, really good centre-back, if such a thing exists. But a lot of them, even though their attributes look good here, their ratings aren't that good. I'll do this offline. I need to stop. I need to stop doing it. Okay. Okay, so another manager who doesn't think we're good enough to stay in the league. No, we don't need to do that. That's good. Little bit of wiggle room with the wage budget. That just keeps the board happy as well. I can't believe the money that I think his name's Anthony Gaffney is possibly the new chairman's name. Can't remember. He's just absolutely just raining dollar bills down on everybody except me. I'm still on a 0-hour contract, by the way. Oh, Shoshu, nice. Oh, I love it. That's cool. Oh, Bill Huppler, I need to have a look at that. Oh, mate, awesome. CM Ted, you guys are going to get on the beers. I love it. Yeah, it's going to get on the beers and the bourbons tomorrow. Love a bit of that. Oh, Urbanaut Montrose Hop Oil IPA. Wow. I can't stand IPAs, but that can is. Thing is, I'd be tempted. They're good at marketing, aren't they? These independent breweries, because I would buy that just on the basis of the can alone. Oh, Funyuns, good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. You've missed 12 goals in 2 games that we've scored. We won 7-1 in our first game, 5-0 in our second game. I'm already pissed. It's been a fantastic start to the Blue Square Bets North. Yes, I love it. Is everybody going to get on it? I like that. It sounds like everybody's going to get on the booze tomorrow. Phil my Funyuns, you need to just love Johnson Shilton. The one nickname in game that I might change is I might change Johnson Shilton's name to Phil my Funyun 77. I might do. Okay, that Gage guy, I didn't realise. Oh, Daniel Lloyd Weston, what a legend. I didn't know Gage didn't have the second nationality, so we'll just cancel that. We'll never get him. Okay, here we go. Barrow. So the Barrow media prediction first. Let's just quickly have a quick check-in with the league that we're absolutely dominating. Barrow have started extremely badly. They have lost their first 2 games. 18th in the table. Well, I guess we will just see how they get on against the Mighty Diamonds. We're going to go counter again because that worked really well last time. Right, so the Cap is out, Alonso's out, Fulton is out, Garcia is out. I also probably shouldn't be playing the stud, but that's okay because Sosa can go up front. We'll come back to this. Oh, I need to change these two around and these two around. I think. Hopefully, Stephen with a PH, that will fix that. We'll see in a minute. So Stud is coming out. He's only on 90%. Enrique's coming out, but that's okay because Rosso's better than him anyway. Panzer's going to come out for the literal child at left back. Oh, we've got a lot of unfitness. Donaldson should be in the under-18s. So Marveggio is back. That's good. He can play deep-lying playmaker. Who else is back? Who's fit? Ajnani is fit. He goes left. Who's that? Bub is only at 88. He's got to come out. That's disappointing. We might have to fiddle with the formation a little bit here because we've got. Well, I mean, to be honest though, having said this, after this game we have got a week off. So maybe I can play some players that are slightly behind on their fitness. I might play Fulton again because we have got a week off after this one. So who can play right wing? Maybe we will just play Alonso. He's only at 87. We'll play Alonso and we'll play Estevez in AMC. What was my bench look like? Not very good. Howarth can be sub 5. Rago can be sub 3. And then we need a sub 4 on the bench. I think I'll probably grab not Henk de Jong. I might put our Kenyan under 20 international on the bench. I'm tempted. I want maybe Jacob Murphy. You know what? I'm gonna leave Rago out. How do you remove him from his position? I'm gonna put Jacob Murphy on the bench as well, because I've no idea how this game is going to go, but I'd love to give those kids a game. It looks pretty good to me. So I haven't been reading the chat. So Funyuns, Booze is on the car tomorrow. Oh God, geez, I forgot about that, Funyuns. Oh, congratulations, mate. Do keep us posted on how it goes. Yeah, we will. I mean, I'll toast you now. Cheers, but definitely we'll. Was it wet the baby's head? Is that what they say? We'll definitely do that as soon as the baby is with us. Let us know. Good luck with all of it. Yeah, if you don't name him, oh mate, next up. Do you know if it's a boy or a girl? I think we talked about this on a previous stream. I can't remember, but I expect the child to be named Johnson. So cheers to you, mate. Good for you. Good for you. Leah, let us know how it all goes. Hope it all goes well. I'm sure it will all be fine. Wherever you go, you'll be in good hands. So let's play Barrow. Let's get into this game. Again, we're a slightly weakened team. Oh, they're playing a slightly interesting formation. That probably they're playing the flying V. It probably means I don't need to do my player instructions. Yeah, right back. Alonso left back. Yeah, the player instructions are already done. That's good to remember for the future. Morale is high. We're huge underdogs. There we go. That's the way. Let's do it. Barrow predicted to finish top of the league this season against AFC Rushden at their place. This is a big, big game. But we come into it off the back of 12 goals scored in 2 matches. So we've got to be confident. We've got to be confident for every game. Albrechtsen heads one away straight away. Oh, that's fine. That's well wide. It's lovely that we didn't start the stream really slowly like we have every other week. Oh, Rosso. Oh, Rosso won the header. I think whoever scores the first goal in this game should be the name of your newborn baby. Feel my Funyuns. Oh, it's going to be Sosa. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, it was so close. Your new unborn child was so close to being called Martin Sosa. Not quite. Oh, good save, man, from Belmonte. Excellent save. Great save. Like to see it. I mean, he's barely been tested so far, but what he has done, he's done perfectly fine. That's fine. See, yeah, CM, you need to subscribe to get the emotes. Yeah, you do. That's how Twitch works. It's all a big game. You know, you're incentivized. Oh no, Belmonte's fucked that. Belmonte's completely made a total hash of that. My goalkeeping problems come back to haunt me again. Ake does what he can. It's not a good cross in. I mean, Belmonte doesn't really have to get anything on it, but he has to get more on it than that. That's not good goalkeeping, to be honest. Well, we're down. Now we'll see. Now we'll see what we're made of. We'll see what we're made of now. I'm currently made of bourbon and milk. Alonso, love him. Completely unchallenged. Oh, Sosa! Martina Sosa. Oh, he's even doing it. You see? He's even... Sosa's even doing the celebration. You've got to do it now, Funyuns. Even the players in-game they're in on it. All of the lads in the dressing room, they all know about it. They're all celebrating just for you, Funyuns. At least have Martina as a middle name, if it's a girl. That is so good, isn't it? What an amazingly appropriate celebration. Oh dear, my players are seriously unfit. Both my central midfielders. That is not good news. That is not good news at all. Oh, I swapped the positions around, but it hasn't changed. I don't know what to do then. Oh, Jesus, they are... Oh, no. Ake's won a header, but it's not good. Oh, Belmonte's done well to not just let one in at his near post. I think he's going to be fine. You know, I'm prepared to give him more of a chance than most because his all of his attributes suggest that he would be good. Communication is going to be a problem because he doesn't speak any English, so obviously there's that. But, you know, players just need time. We've seen it every season so far. Players need time to settle in, and I need to not ditch them after one mistake. But it's so tempting to do that is the problem. It's so tempting to just ditch them, just chuck them in the reserves after one mistake. Oh, Sosa's turn well. Oh, good save. Yeah, he was doing it for the stud's 19th born. Yeah, quite right. Okay, good half, but... Unfortunately, both my central midfielders are tired, and I've got a really dreadful bench that can't deal with that problem at all. So I'm not really sure what to do. We are actually playing quite well. All right, no pressure second half. Maybe I shouldn't have said that, but what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to... Can Estevez play centre mid? No. I'm going to pull Ajnani back into midfield because I have to take at least one of my midfielders off, but it's not going to be my veg, it's going to be Fulton. I'm going to put Jacob Murphy left wing. See what he can do. Let's give him a chance. Oh, Luis Enrique can play as a DMC, sort of. So maybe that's the other change I could make. So I could take Marveggio off, put Enrique there. Yeah, and just have Ajnani as a deep lying playmaker. Let's try that. It's not quite what I want. It's a little bit weird. But two players that need to be subbed. Penna, did Gilps leave? Yeah, I released him. I released him because nobody wanted to sign him from me, surprise, surprise. And then I realised I'd signed him on a contract to the end of next season, and he was on nearly £375 a week or something. Oh, Kettridge, what's he doing? Just doing a little dance. Yeah, he was on too much money, so I just released him. He didn't play well for us at any point. I know he was one of your recommendations, and so I'm sorry that he sucked. It wasn't anybody's fault except Gilpin's. How has Busby been? Oh, he's been okay, but he went straight off on international duty, so he missed the game because he was away, and then he missed another game because he wasn't fit, because he came back tired. Oh, that's a great ball. Oh, Jacob Murphy's in. Oh, Jacob Murphy, that was going well wide. That was going well wide, but it's promising. It's promising. It's promising. Okay, an hour on the clock. Everyone's looking knackered. Ajnani's done so well. Estevez. Oh, that's got to be a red. Send him off, ref. Estevez was basically through on goal. I know it isn't really a red. It definitely isn't. But I wanted one anyway. He did go on a streak of... Oh, Estevez! What a free kick! Not even supposed to be in the team. One of my coaches. He's one of my coaches. Proper lower league stuff. Estevez curls a free kick in. Superb. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, the keeper's far too far over to his right. It's not a great free kick, but the keeper's too far to the side. Estevez just spots the gap. What a great free kick. Yeah, we could do with a jack of all trades. There was actually a player that I was trying to sign, but oh no, he went somewhere else, who could play in every position except for in goal. He could play in every single outfield position to some extent. And he was rubbish, but I tried to sign him purely because of that. That is a hopeful ball, and Sosa likes a hopeful ball. Oh, Sosa just wide. Oh, we really could have done with a third. So yeah, Gilpin did go on a 10-game streak where he didn't let any goals in. But I don't actually really remember him making many saves either. It's not like in those 10 games he built up a kind of... He didn't build up any trust that, you know... He didn't really do anything in a lot of those games. Like, we didn't get to see him make any great saves and go, actually, Gilpin's quite good. Sosa lob him. Oh, Sosa should have lobbed him. So, yeah, when Gilpin... But the thing is that the other thing was that Gilpin's mistakes, when he did make them, were so horrendous that I just couldn't do it anymore. Murphy's in again. He looks like he's running in treacle, and he's offside. Okay, Jacob Murphy needs a year in the reserves, obviously. Ah, yes. Oh, no, where's the ball? Oh. Thank God for that. Stud's not fit. Stud's on the bench. Oh, Stud's not even on the bench because he's not fit. Oh, God, I thought that was going to be a pen. And stop with your anti-Sosa sentiment. I'm not having it. Sosa scored, and he's excellent. He's a really excellent player. I know that we all love the Stud. I love the Stud too. But he can't play every game. He's 35 years old. Nice. 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 Good block. Good blocks. Oh, we just need to hold this out now. Oh, yeah, Bill Huppler, Luis Enrique. Yeah, Luis Enrique. And on Champo 102, Luis Enrique, I think, was a DMF RLC or whatever. He could play every position, yeah. Kevin Grosskreutz, I've never heard of him. I've never seen... I didn't know that about him. Carl Laurie on CM2. Yeah, we could definitely do with one, even if they're terrible, just to... Oh, they flicked the crossbar. Estevez missed his header. That was a close call. Come on, ref, just full time, please. Oh, look at Sosa. I love the way he runs the channels. Oh, it's unlucky with a cross. Ajnani's done well in centre mid. Sosa turns. Oh, Sosa! Keeper should save that, shouldn't he? 100% keeper should save it. But it's a second goal for Sosa. He'll take it. He'll take it. Shots on target. Anything can go in this division. That should be the tagline. Blue Square Bet North. Anything could go in. Just a little ball into his feet. Looks a little bit offside. Turns. Left foot. Curls it straight at the goalkeeper. Totally misreads it. Nice. Oh, yes. That's right. Oh, was that Did somebody say Gilpin's in goal? Hang on a minute. Is it? Is not? Oh, is it just because of the performance? I really hope he was playing. Oh no, of course he wasn't. I would have noticed. But yeah, that's what Gilps was like, unfortunately. Champions elect, exactly. Just the performance, yeah. Yeah, well, you know what, lads? 15 goals in 3 games. What a start. What a start to the season. What a start to the stream. 15 goals in an hour and a half. You don't usually get that. Okay, oh, maybe it was that guy. Oh no, it wasn't. If I can, I'll keep an eye on the players that I didn't sign. Nice. We were excellent. Yeah, outstanding. Yeah, have some of that, Darren Sheridan. That'll show you. Lovely. Yeah, I want to sign a player that can play in every position if possible. I will keep pushing for that. Oh, lads, what a start to the season. Oh, it looks like we've got Walsall. That might be a reserve game. Sorry, that was me fiddling with my can. I'll take a look. You guys in the chat are absolutely incredible. I love the chat. I'm sorry I can't always read everything because I'm like trying to play the game at the same time. Has Gilps been picked up somewhere? Says Gaff. Let's have a look. Oh, also Gilp, not Gilps, Gilp. I typed Gilps into the chat, into the search. James Gilpin has been signed by Oldham Athletic. He's not playing for them, mind. He's not registered. Unregistered. Hasn't been picked in their squad. Well, I mean, to be honest, he's the one that's laughing because he's picking up 400 quid a week. He's 14 stone 4. He doesn't even have to play. Amazing. Ah, Penna, you lad. I made a pact with myself. Oh, who's that? Oh, Zach Clough. What a name. A legendary name. Also, Forrest. He might be related to him, you know. Can somebody look up if Zach Clough is related to the Cloughs? Look at his ears. So anyway, he's in. Darren Sheridan. Feel my fun. Is that true about Darren Sheridan? That is a crazy rumour. That is crazy. Okay. Oh, look at that badge from Hinckley. Look at that. Ah, yes. 2 rams, a robin sitting on a football on top of an eagle, I think. Or maybe it's a seagull. Who knows? Oh, look at these kits as well. Sponsored by Simply Bathrooms. Nothing but class. Oh, actually, that reminds me. Those of you that didn't see my tweet yesterday, AFC Rushden have lost Auto Windscreens as their shirt sponsor for next season. Auto Windscreens have decided to break the agreement, so they haven't got the shirt sponsorship. It would have been worth £18,000, which I realise is a big ask. But if anybody has a company or knows a company that might be willing to, stump 18k to have their names on the front of AFC Rushden's football shirts, either let me know or even better, just let the club know, because they need a new sponsor. I'm really worried about AFC Rushden. I'm worried about a lot of teams down in the lower leagues. I was reading yesterday about the fact that the FA have cancelled. They've just declared all of the seasons void from non-league level 3 and below, which is the league below the one that we're in. The regional premiers and down, they've just voided all of those leagues. And I just personally, I think it's wrong. I just don't think that's right at all, because there were teams that had already been mathematically promoted, and they're just saying, no, you're not anymore. Imagine if they did that to Liverpool. Imagine the uproar if they just went, sorry, Liverpool. I mean, Liverpool haven't even mathematically won the Premier League yet. I mean, obviously they are going to. But imagine if the FA just said, yeah, all leagues are just void for this season. Imagine the uproar. Imagine. It would be disgusting. But that's exactly what they've done to all of the non-league teams. And I think it's, to be honest, I think it's wrong. I just don't think it's right at all. Oh, America, Mexico. Let's just take a little time out from my rant. Hobbit Bermudez. We'll have to try and sign him at some point. Used to ask for an advance on his wages every month. That is amazing, Funyuns. Yeah, that is amazing. I agree, DMC12. I think it's too early to void seasons. I think it is. I can't, but there's still enough time for the seasons to be finished in time for next season. Even if teams had to play maybe like 3 or even 4 games a week. You know, if every team has to play 4 games a week, I mean, it sucks. But if they're like, well, this is the situation we're in, you have to just use your wider squad, just get all of your squad together. It's going to be the same for everybody. Just get all of your players together and we just have to finish the season as quickly as we can. It's only the 10th of April. It could totally finish the season before... I mean, I realise we're not going to come out of lockdown probably until the end of May. Or like football isn't going to return, I should say, probably till the end of May. You know, you would still then have... Because the Euros are cancelled, so you could still then have June, July... have August as a break, and then restart the season in September. So maybe start the season slightly later, and the fixture schedule for next season might have to be slightly closer together. But I mean, I agree. I think it's too early to void seasons. So yeah, look out for if anyone's got an idea for a sponsor for AFC Ruston, maybe a local company or just a company that wants exposure on the front of the shirts of the greatest football team that the world has ever seen, then it's worth it. But yeah, Bill, it is a worrying time for sure. I just don't think they need to be voided. South Shields were 12 points clear. Sooty's always, yeah. I think Vauxhall Motors had already been mathematically promoted. I think there was 2 teams I remember from those divisions. I can't remember who the other ones were that had already been confirmed mathematically promoted, and they're not going to be now. But the problem is that they voided all of the seasons for those leagues, but the Blue Square North-South, or sorry, the Conference North-South and the Conference are still up for debate. So if those seasons, they're still going to have relegations, like if those seasons are allowed to play out and the relegations still work from there, but they voided the other seasons, which means there can't be any promotions, then how are they going to do... It's just brainless. I just don't understand why they've done it. It feels really knee-jerk to have done it. But anyway, I'm a big fan of lower league football, as I'm sure you all know. Not only because I support Brentford, and we were very much a lower league team for a long time. Omar can play for the reserves because he is nowhere near fit. Howarth can play for the reserves because he's not likely to be playing for the first team anytime soon. Rago can play for the reserves for the same reason. Stendriesen can play for the reserves as well. And Zach Clough should be in the reserves. So there we go, there's that. Yeah, Penna, have you heard about CMO102 Fantasy Football? I have, and I just haven't got time to play it. Somebody let me know about it before they released any of the values or anything, and it was when it was brand new. When the Twitter account only had about 10 followers, I was made aware of it. But I just haven't got time. It's so much to keep track of. And to be honest, I just don't spend that much time on Twitter. I really don't. I read a little bit of Twitter here and there. I mainly use it to respond to people who write to me, because I get quite a few notifications now from Coladeros and from this and from other things that I write. So I just can't. I haven't got time. Between playing 0102 Los Coladeros and playing this on the stream, doing the video editing for this, which takes hours, and then all the uploading takes hours, and the uploading, when I'm uploading these videos to YouTube, I can't touch my laptop while it's doing the uploads. And when I'm exporting the videos from Premiere Pro, I can't touch my laptop, because if I do anything, it corrupts the file, because my laptop really isn't set up to do video editing. It can just crank them out without setting fire to itself. So I just don't have time to play the 0102. I'd love to though. I'd love to. Are you playing it? And oh no, you said Normie. It looks complicated. Yeah, I think the problem is that I think, and I don't know, so I'd be happy to be corrected. I think they're trying to do the whole thing on Twitter, and just saying these players are injured, these players are unavailable, as Twitter posts. And I think they need to do a website. They need to create a website like the actual Fantasy Premier League. Del Piero's retired. He's not interested. So yeah. Yeah, CM Ted, the sponsorship is 18,000 a year, that's all. Exactly. You know, countries get fined that much for one of their players pulling his shorts down and waving it at the opposition's fans. So I mean, how can it be that way? Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Germ-ridden. Why void this season when we may not be able to even start a new season in September? Exactly. It just seems mad to me. It really does seem crazy. Lodo 180. Thanks for. It's Lodo, not Eodo. Lodo 180. Thanks for joining the chat. There's a meeting next week for all the conference clubs to decide how to end the season and if they use points per game to decide positions. Oh, that's interesting. I never thought about that. I mean, I don't know. I don't know anything about it, and I really shouldn't speculate because I can't stand people that just wildly throw their opinions about. But it seems to me that if they had to just if this season cannot be completed on the pitch, it would seem to me that they would just stop it at the positions that teams are in now, because that's kind of the point of a league, isn't it? Is that you're in the position you're in because of how you've done up to that point. I mean, I guess there's then a problem if some teams have not played as many games as others, then that becomes a problem. So then, so I guess that's why they're not doing that. Maybe that's the reason. That actually does make sense. Because if you've played 24 games and another team's played 27 and they're 9 points ahead of you, well, it's like, well, of course they are. They've had more chance to win points. I hadn't really thought about that. So I hastily retract my hastily made statement. But yeah. CM Tid definitely do get a Twitter account to abuse me occasionally. If there's one thing I don't get enough of, it's abuse from strangers. It's pretty much part of my life now. So do get involved. Funyuns, the issue with a lot of lower league clubs is the contracts expiring at the end of April, May. It's not just lower league clubs that. I mean, that's all clubs. That's all. Oh, CM Ted, what about games in hand? Yeah, you're right. I only just saw that in the chat, but yes, yeah. Games in hand is a problem. Yeah. The player contracts is a massive problem as well. Leagues have been doing points per game. Yeah. Oh, Phil My Funyuns, the conference is different because of what happened to Bury. Yeah, I forgot about Bury. There's an appetite to promote to replace them. Makes sense. If Villa win their game in hand, they go out of the relegation zone and Watford go down. Yeah. CM Tid, I'd not abuse you, mate. You bring enjoyment to us. Thank you. Well, I mean, I wouldn't expect actual abuse. Anybody that actually abuses me just gets binned immediately. But no, playful abuse, like what I get from Xander. I think he's sent me a tweet pretty much every day with #PaulOut. I don't mind that kind of abuse because, to be honest, I deserve it. But yeah. I say this as a slightly one-eyed Barrow fan, currently top of the conference. But that's the problem, isn't it? You know, if you're top of the league at the moment and smashing it like Liverpool are, then if your season's voided, then that must be gutting. I think what they should do is they should just take a look at Brentford, and they should just say this team needs to be in the Premier League. So when we sort everything out, we'll just make sure that they go up. That's what should happen. Dale playing CMO102 presumably on another laptop while watching this. Paul Warhurst, I wonder if he's still playing. He can't be. He can't possibly be. No, he's not even a member of staff. Right. Okay. Right. Okay. Thank you for the chat. Love the chat. Love to talk about the football and what's going on in real life. Okay, so Estevez is coming out. He's only at 89%. Otherwise, we're looking pretty good. Oh yeah, Busby can come back into centre mid. Marveggio has started really well. I actually might take Fulton out. Not that he's played badly, but Marveggio has got a 7.75 average rating from his games. So we're going to put Busby back in. Oh no, that was Garcia. Whoops. Busby. I'll try and do this swap around of the positions again as well. Let's get rid of these three. Capolino comes back in. Let's just do a little bit of... So it was that and that I needed to do, wasn't it? So then we'll do Alonso, Busby. Right, hopefully, Stephen, with the PH, that will sort out the shirt numbers thing. If that doesn't sort it out, I have no idea what I need to do to sort it out. Because I've tried everything that I know to do now. We'll stick the Panzer back in at left back. We'll just keep swapping those two around. Panzer and Venema, they could just swap. The stud definitely at least comes back to the bench. Actually, the stud can start because Sosa... Oh, wait, was Sosa at 90? Oh, he's at 99. Okay, stud can go on the bench. No, stud can start. I like the stud. Let's just start the stud. And then we'll have Garcia on the bench. And we could do with another... We're a bit short of attacking midfielders, aren't we? Now that Bernardo and Gustan are both unfit. Omar's in the reserves... I think I'll put Omar on the bench because even though he's at 84%, he's going to need match fitness. Yeah, 67. So if we can put Omar on, we will. But that looks like, that's a pretty good team. It's a pretty solid team. Brentford are great fun to watch. Thank you, Phil My Funyuns. I agree. It's nice to actually have a Brentford team that, regardless of whether we win, lose or draw, we are generally quite a good football team now, which wasn't the case when I was younger. Our tactics used to be just give it to Lloyd Owusu or Paul Evans. Just flick it into Lloyd Owusu's head or give it to Paul Evans anywhere inside 30 yards and just hope that one of them scores. That used to be our tactics. Griffin Park is a brilliant away day, not just because there's a bar in each corner, but just Brentford fans, I have to say, and I'm not counting myself in this because I don't go to the games. I haven't been to a Brentford game for years because I have lived I've lived in Edinburgh for 13 years and now I live in Spain, so it's hard to get to Brentford games. But when you go, Brentford fans are great. There's obviously, with every club, there's an element of dickheadery. But I really feel that with Brentford, there isn't so much of that. I really do think so. We're going to stay with Counter, because Counter has done well for us so far. I don't really feel like changing it. We'll see how it goes. DMAC, I remember that year in Brazil where they had arguments about who should be relegated, and they just went, no one. Yeah. Ollie Watkins, yeah, I remember when we signed him from Exeter, and a lot of Brentford fans were like, Ollie Watkins, and he's been just a revelation. Yeah, he's gonna, if he stays with us, he'll go down as a club legend. I think we're gonna lose him. Cheers, Phil My Funyuns. Good luck, mate. Good luck from all of us. Really hope it goes well. Hopefully the next time we talk to you, you will have child numero dos. Let us know. Absolutely. Uh-oh. Oh, Albrechtsen. He loves a diving header so much. Really happy for Funyuns. What a lad. Really hope that all goes well. Oh. Especially because... Oh, Astadio. Oh. Hospitals must be a tough place to be at the moment. So, really hope that all goes well. Imagine if for tomorrow's... Super Streaming Soccer Saturday drinking game. Well, if Funyuns doesn't join us, then we'll know pretty much that the baby must have been born and that he's obviously got to do father duties. I mean, it's not much of an excuse, but we'll let him have it. But we have to drink to wet the baby's head at least, don't we? Oh, they're taking us apart a bit there. Oh, that was a goal. That's all right. We're doing well. I'm gonna go up to control. Because we've got 70% of the possession, and I don't think we need to play counter when we've got that much of the ball. Oh, look at how good Capolino is. Oh, just jinks away from his man. One of the Hinckley defenders came in to give him a good non-league clattering, and he just danced away from him like he wasn't even there. Oh, Ake, brilliant little Ricky. I think I have a bad feeling about Cedric Ake in terms of losing him. Oh, the man does it. The man's got it going on. Yeah, brilliant. Not a great clearance, actually, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's fine. Great tackle, Alonso. Great tackle, Cap. Oh, go on, Cap. I love the commitment of my players. I love it so much. They want it so badly. Oh, Busby babe. Oh, yes. Ajnani, Busby, Capolino. Oh, there wasn't really a ball on. I really want Capolino to start shooting from range. Maybe I should put him on long shots. I really want him to start shooting from range so I can call him the cap gun. But I can only call him that if he actually shoots. Stud. Great ball in. Oh, there's Alonso. Oh, he's hurt himself taking the shot. Oh, could be bad news for Alonso. It's okay. He's only green injured. He's okay for now. Oh, Albrechtsen. Albrechtsen knocks in his first corner of the season. Won't be his last. Excellent stuff. We'll keep Alonso on for the time being. He's okay. We don't need to put Omar on yet. Omar will just get crocked immediately, as we all know. Ajnani's corner. Is it Rosso? Redman. Albrechtsen, lovely. Superb. Cappuccino is brilliant. Oh, Chuckleberry, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome. Yeah, we'll definitely have a round for Funyuns. Oh, that's got to be a pen, it is! Andre Gray! It can't be Andre Gray, can it? It can't be former Brentford striker Andre Gray. No, Hinkley... Oh, there it is. It is! Oh my goodness. Hinkley have got former Brentford striker Andre Gray, and he's just given us a pen. Let's get a scout report for Andre Gray. He must have a lot of potential, surely, Andre Gray. Oh, well, there we go. There we go. We found a current Premier League player in the Blue Square North. Studman with the pen. Never in any doubt. So calm. Tucks it away into the bottom corner. 2-0 Diamonds. We've been much better since we went to control. Oh, yes. Yeah, CM Ted, they must be on counter. Yeah, I think they are. So we'll play control, which it leaves us a little bit exposed, but control means that we should hold the possession. So that's good news. We want that. Now the stud has taken a knock. Somebody make it 3 so I can sub everyone off. Ajnani, Cap. Oh, unlucky. Cappuccino. Cappuccino's a good nickname as well. Marveggio, Cappuccino. I mean, it sounds like an Italian opera, doesn't it? Ajnani in. Oh, it's come off Astudillo's back. Oh, and off the post and cleared. The stud nearly scored with his shoulders. 5 in 180 minutes or so for this. Yeah, you're right, yeah. I can't believe that people were saying we should get rid of the stud. It wasn't just Penna as well. Penna definitely takes some of it. But somebody else was saying to sell him. God, I just can't believe he'd sell the stud. He's going to have to come off at half-time, though, him and Alonso. Well, actually, maybe not half-time. It depends what happens here. That's great. Oh, good blocks. Oh, Busby, brilliantly away. Busby doesn't even have defensive duties on, and he's still back there. There's a good counter on here. Oh, no. Sort of stuffed it. Oh, no, that could have been a great ball. Alonso can't get off his heels, probably because he's injured. Yeah, it looks like Karoma and Sosa, ready-made replacements to come on. Yeah, really good half. Oh, capable of even better. Whoops, I didn't mean to say that. Oh well, I said it anyway. Sosa, Karoma. Let's do it. The walking wounded, yeah. Yeah, we are tearing this league up at the moment. Oh, CM Ted, you said we should take 500k for him, yeah. First of all, we would never have got that. Oh, that's a great ball through. Oh, Sosa, good save. Honestly, Capolino is just... Between Capolino and Marveggio, it sounds like a Starbucks order. But they're just taking the piss out of this league, aren't they? Oh, look at him go. Oh, such good play. I can't believe how good we are. I tell you what, I've signed some serious players, and that's players without an R. Playas. Players. Great ball from Busby. Karoma. Sosa! 3-0. Just a walkout. This is just a cakewalk. An invincible season is on. Nobody is going to want to come to the Dog and Duck this season, are they? Don't need to see that again. It was a great goal. We're just absolutely just dismantling teams. DMAC, how many hours did you spend? Well, I spent all of Thursday. So I spent, I wrote, I got up in the morning. Oh, hang on a minute. Ajnani. Oh, good save, Malik. I got up in the morning, had a coffee. I recorded a couple of voiceover things for some people. I wrote the Los Coladeros that I posted this morning. I was finished with all of that by about lunchtime, maybe about 12:30, 1 o'clock. Panzer just wipes that guy out, just runs him over, like the tank that he is. Panzer, get him, take him out. Oh, he's completely stitched that one up though, hasn't he? Oh, Nelthorpe, rubbish. Yeah, nice, great defending. Yeah, I finished at about 1 o'clock, and then I spent from 1 o'clock until about 9, so probably about 7 or 8 hours, just all of Thursday daytime, basically, I spent looking for all these players. It took quite a long time. That's good defending as well. We defend so well. Oh yeah, CM Tid, yeah, you're absolutely right. I would never have sold him for less than $500,000, but nobody would have given us that for him, is all I'm saying. Oh, that's a good ball in. Oh, Sosa. So close to a fourth. Oh, look, Koroma's down to 40%. What a surprise. Anyone surprised? Well, can't really do a lot about it. He's just going to have to be tired and injured, as usual. It's all good. Sosa's offside. Okay, we'll just... give me my tactics right. We'll just put Garcia... Where is he? We'll just put Garcia right wing for a bit. Is he fast? Pace 11, acceleration 9. Who have we got that's fast from our centre mids? Not Busby. Oh, pace 13. Crossing 4. What's Garcia's crossing? Oh, crossing 12. Yeah, Garcia can go right wing for 5 minutes. It's all good. That's a good ball. Oh, look at this play. Just so good. Go on, Garcia. Oh, Garcia's got it. Oh, Sosa, so close. And it's got to be another pen. It is a second penalty. Thompson takes out Ajnani. Just such dynamic attacking play. Hinckley have got nothing. They just can't do anything about it. Ajnani could put this into the car park and it wouldn't matter. Oh, and he smashes it off the bar. Oh, missed pen for Ajnani. Shame. Oh, well. It's commitment, exactly. Oh, NJ, thank you. Congratulations for Los Coladeros. Surely heartbreak to come. Yeah, I'm really not looking forward to the final. What a performance. What a performance. 3-0. Another 3-0 win. Just fantastic. God, I can't believe how well we're doing the start of the season. Oh, CM Tid. Oh, thank you. Listen to my commercial voice stuff. Thank you, mate. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Yeah, that's cool. Penna, has anyone ever done an invincible season? You mean, has anybody playing champ ever done an invincible season? Oh, I might have, but I can't say for sure. I think I have, yeah. I think I have. I hope all of these new lads are on proper long contracts. No, some of them are, some of them aren't. Some of them are. I'm not sure. Paul out, yeah. Paul out. Ajnani to do a yard of Jaeger for that miss, yeah. Yes, I know what you mean. Still, though. Rodel Gordon. Nice. What a name. Well, a quick glance at the table, but we all know the story at the top of the table. AFC Ruston played 4, won 4, scored 18, conceded 2, 12 points. No one's catching us already. We're well in the top of the league. I really hope we're in the FA Cup. I would love to test this team against like a League One team. I would love to. We'd probably just get annihilated, but you really never know, do you? When you're winning this well in the league, then you know, anything could happen. God, I really hope we're in the FA. Isn't there there must be a lower league cup, like the auto windscreen shield or whatever it's called on this. I don't know what the cup is called. If it's just called the League Cup, English League Cup, yeah. Oh, it's called the Carabao Cup. Oh, that's already in the second round. Oh no, not the Carabao Cup. No. The does anyone know what? Oh, FA Trophy. FA Trophy. Well done. Okay, so that doesn't get drawn till November. We must be in that, surely. We must be in there. Oh, CM Ted, the wife and I own a couple of newspapers over here, so work a lot with advertising. Oh, that's cool, man. Well, hey, I mean, if you ever know anyone that needs an English voice, you know where I am. I'm a very easy man to find. That's cool. Yeah. FA Trophy. Yeah, it was the FA. Oh, FA Vars clay play. Good shout. I don't know about the FA Vars. I'll look that up in a sec. Good call. 2 hours on stream, lads. 4 wins. Can you? Oh, what a start. What a start. Pablo Navas. Nice name. FA Vars. No, there's no FA Vars. It must have been retired. Or whatever. I will be gutted if we're not in the FA Cup. And the only reason that we won't be is because I will have done something wrong when I created AFC Ruston in the editor. But I really did I looked at every page and I tried really hard to not stuff everything up. I wonder if I can do something in the save game editor. I don't know. I'm not sure. It depends what the problem is, I guess. But we'll see. We'll see. The Anglo-Italian Cup, yeah. FA Vars is deep non-league. Oh, right. Okay. Chucklebrew, why am I called Golden Tones? What's that? Where does that nickname come from? Is that because of my flowing golden locks? I'm a recovering ginger. Oh, CM Ted, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. You're a good man. Thank you. Oh, step 9 of the pyramid. All right, that's well below us then. That's well below us. Oh, hot air performance pleases Mane. But not the Mane. Celta Vigo manager Mane. I really want to sign Sadio Mane. So badly. Oh, he's not available to 2015 now. And he's still in their reserves. Are you sure I can't have him on loan? Oh, no. If they want I can't give initial fees because it comes out of your transfer budget, which I have 0 of. Sadly. Sadio. Yeah, I really want Sadio Mane. So much. Golden locks, golden tones. We need geezers versus United, NJ. Man United, I assume you mean. I agree. Yes. Yeah, I'd love to sign him. Mane and Mahrez. Mane and Mahrez are both achievable. Not now, but long before we get to the Premier League. Mane and Mahrez are both achievable. And that would be great. I'd love to have them. These backroom advice meetings are just garbage. I don't care. Yeah, they all want different training workloads, but they're all training well, so they can all just shut up. No, get out of my face. Justin Hay is eligible to sign pro terms. Oh, actually, he looks quite good. I must have signed him. Yeah, I did. He looks quite good, doesn't he? Okay, well, we'll give him a youth contract. That seems like a good deal. Maybe an extra year because he's got good potential. And who else was on there? Smits, striker. Might as well keep them on youth contracts. They're not £6 a week. It's barely pocket money they're asking for. Daryl Wright, who are you? Oh, that youth goalkeeper. Yeah, he wasn't very good. I actually am going to give him Oh wait, he's already got terms. He doesn't need terms. He's already got them. Okay, Ashcroft. Ah, defender striker. Love a defender striker. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Oh, DMC12. Good knowledge. Just looked it up on SI Games forums about created clubs in the FA Cup. It might be next season you're fourth before you're in it. The club might need to exist 3 years to be entered. Good knowledge, DMC12. We'll keep an eye on that. Yeah, DMAC, I tend to ignore my coaches most of the time. Yeah, I tend to ignore my coaches most of the time. Because they don't know what they're talking about. No. I need to quickly just go behind the curtain. I need to just quickly check my mail. Okay, nothing good in my mail. So I'll go back to my blinding torch to light my face up. So I'm glowing. I'm sweating from all the booze. Penner and CMTig, I love your little chat. Yeah, sorry. There's no way that the stuff I write can be daily. I can't do this and write every day. The writing an episode of Los Coladeros and playing the game and then writing it takes hours and hours and hours. And I have actually got to earn money somehow. Right, CMTid. I have thought about that. The problem with that is that I have to also upload the database because I have to edit the database. Birchie, I love you. The problem with that is that I have to also give you the database, and then what happens is loads of people, then I get hundreds of DMs from people saying, how do I get this to work? And I'm not dealing with it. I'm just not dealing with it. So I can make those files available, but I'm not dealing with any tech support is the thing, because I already do enough. I already get so many people messaging me saying, how do you install Champ Manager on a Mac? I've literally never owned a Mac, so I've got no idea. But I get a lot of that. So yeah. The ultras won't bug you. No, you're right. It will never be ultras. I'm not saying you guys. I mean, it just opens me up to just mountains of stuff. Yeah, no, you're right. CMT, you're right. Yeah, I know it won't be you lot. I'm obviously not saying that you guys will message me. And actually, you know what? If you message me, I wouldn't mind. I don't mind you guys doing it because you're here and we're all mates as far as I'm concerned. We're doing all this together. But yeah, Penna, we do need to get me a paid gig. That'd be nice. If you can, if anybody knows of a paid gig, I had a nice conversation with a guy at the Set Pieces about maybe writing for them at some point, but they don't need me at the moment. And we didn't talk about money or anything. We just talked about potential. Paul in bizarre rant against Rushden fans. Oh, get away! You're not having the Panzer. You're not having him. I'll only sell him at the right price, but you're not having him. People ask the weird stuff that I've no idea how to do. Then I'd work it out. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, is that people ask questions that you work out the answer for them, and then you think, couldn't you have just... I didn't know, and I've just worked it out in 5 minutes. So surely you could have done it, but, unfortunately, social media and short form communication, which we're all used to, leads people to... a lot of people to think that they don't need to do any work of their own, because there's always somebody else to do it for them. They don't need to read anything because other people just break down 10,000 word articles into tweets so people don't think they need to do any work of their own anymore. And really, all you need to do is Google CMO102 Mac, and you'll get you just get reams and reams of advice on how to do it. And actually, I've written an article that has that in, and still I get asked. Can't win. You can't win. That article's gone really well, though, actually. There's an article on my Medium, which is Champ Manager 0102 Hints and Tips for New Players, and it gets about 1,000 views a day. Because Starchild Luke, you'll be proud of me. It's on the first page of Google results for virtually every search term you can think of related to CMO 102 help, tips, hints. It's on page. It's in position 1 for CMO 102 tips and hints. I'm not an amateur. I know my SEO. Yeah, I think it is fairly easy to get it running on a Mac, as long as you have to. Oh yeah, there you go. Luke just said I have to use crossover. Yeah. Yeah, Cunningham's Law. Post the wrong answer, insist it's right, and people fall over themselves to prove that you're wrong. Well, but I would be wrong. So, anyway, right, okay. You guys keep chatting. I'm just going to sort my team out. Right. I'm pretty happy with Marveggio and Busby, but Fulton hasn't really done anything wrong. He's put him back on the bench for Garcia. Because Fulton can defend and attack. He can play both of those midfield roles, but he can't. But Garcia can't tackle. Vanima can have another go at left back. They will leave the stud in. Sosa's good off the bench. Does anyone need to come back in? I don't think so. I think we're looking pretty good. That's fine, isn't it? Everybody's looking good. Cappuccino's only at 94%. We haven't really got anybody to replace him, actually. If he needs to come off, maybe I should take a hint. Take Coroma off the bench. And where's that? I could put Esteves on, but I quite like the idea of that. Here he is. Him. Simon Lenihan, our Kenyan under-20 international. I like the idea of him coming off the bench for Cappuccino. Novocaine. Novocaine, first of all, welcome back. Thanks for joining us again. And Novocaine is the pun master. He's the joke meister. He is the joke general central. You've got to watch out for him. He's always joking, and I love it. Yeah, no pressure, lads. We're away. Oh, Stalybridge Celtic. Away to Stalybridge Celtic. Oh, Stalybridge Celtic. Another team that I've taken from the lower leagues up to the top leagues. Stalybridge Celtic. I chose them because they had Celtic in their name, and I hope they played in green. And when they played in blue, I was really disappointed. And then I got to the Premier League. Yeah, 0102 on Android is quite hard, isn't it? Oh, Roller Coaster Tycoon. One of my favourite things that I discovered in the last couple of years, actually my brother discovered it and let me know, I should give my brother a shout out for telling me, was somebody's made a... you can just download Transport Tycoon as a... I don't know, what do you call it, like an open source? Somebody's made an open source Transport Tycoon. Oh, what a ball through that is to Astudillo. Oh, he's fired it wide. Absolutely love Transport Tycoon. If you played Transport Tycoon as a kid, you can get it for free now as an open source game, and it's exactly as you remember. All the music is all there. Oh, it's so good. Go on, Cap. Oh, look at Capolino. What a ball through. The keeper's bottled it, and so has Astudillo. Two massive chances missed from the stud. Open TDD. That's it. DMC12. That's right. That's right. Oh, hang on a minute. Birchie, tell us all about your night out in Stalybridge. Tell us some stories of Staley Vegas. I need to hear about that. I love that that's what it's called. Asnani stud. Oh, stud. That's 3. He's put off target now. That was a hard one. And he knows all about those. Nice. Oh, one of my defenders has got to get out to that, surely. Oh, Busby. Don't get booked. Yeah, that's fine. Don't like free kicks, though. Oh, Ake, great positioning. Positioning 6, no doubt. See, I actually think that Cappuccino is better with Sosa ahead of him. Because Cappuccino wants to find the gaps in behind. And Astudillo can't really run off defenders. Oh, Alonso's done brilliantly. Oh, straight to the keeper. Yeah, he wants to play a through ball, but the stud doesn't make those runs, but Sosa does. Oh, God, that was lucky. That was so lucky that that went out for a corner. It's rough. Where is Stalybridge? I don't even know where it is. Go on, Ajnani. Go on, skin them all. Skin them all. No, that's the opposite. Oh, it's all right. The child has taken them out and then given them a throw in. Near Hyde. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. I see. Yeah. Northwest then, I guess. I don't really know where Hyde is either. Yeah, the commitment is really good, Novocaine. The commitment of all of our players is excellent. We're still terrible as ever from set pieces, but I don't think that's ever going to change. Oh, they're the kind of battles that definitely need to be won. Oh, Ake, absolutely superb. Oh, and then they've taken him out. Oh, good save, the man. Excellent save. Yeah, Max, everything's still going just fine, mate, at the moment. We've won all of our first 4 games. Everything's going great. Stalybridge are giving us a bit of a going over at the moment, I've got to say. But the stud has missed 2 pretty good chances, which is a little bit disappointing. But our defence is playing pretty well. Marveggio keeps either losing possession or tripping over, which is starting to get a little bit on my nerves. Oh, Cappuccino's down to 76%. Oh, CM Tid's back. Okay, 1-0. 1-0 Rushden. It's just a matter of time. What a ball from Marveggio. What a ball. Alonso. Oh, it was nearly true, CM Tid. It was nearly true. Oh, I used to watch Altrincham. Novocaine. Oh, that one must have been fun. Albrechtsen sort of heads on for them. Uh-oh. Oh, that's great stuff. Go on, stud. Go on, stud. What have you got left in those legs? Not much. Great ball from Alonso. Ajnani! Oh, Ajnani. That was close. That was close. We've just got so much potential in attack. Stud's been a little bit off colour today, I have to say. Probably tough morning in the Dog and Duck, I suppose. Just seeing off the expired beer, doing Andy Peaks and Ralphie B a favour, just making sure that they, just keeping everything above board, just making sure all the expired beer is gone, so that nobody can get in any trouble. But it's a lot before a game. It's a lot to do before kickoff. Oh, the Stalybridge Stadium, or whatever it's called, is just bouncing. With about 12 people. Ake, I love him. Absolutely love him. I really need to take Albrechtsen off throw-ins. Oh, Capellino. No, that's no good. Oh, I love my midfield so much. Alonso, can he find the stud? Oh, headed away. Disappointing. Great challenge, Capellino. Yeah, disappointing. We've really come back into this game, though. We started a little bit sketchily. This is actually a really high-quality game. Ake again. Just such a good defender. Go on, Alonso. Go on, boy. Get down that line. Get down there. Yes, Alonso. Lovely. Oh, Adjanani can't quite get there. This is a lot of highlights, isn't it? There's a lot going on. Oh, he's just completely stuffed. He like tripped over his own feet. Oh, nice. Oh, unlucky. Give it him again. Oh, no, that's the wrong pass. Oh, the stud. Oh, the stud lifts it over. Oh, I might have to take the stud off at half-time. I'm getting a little bit tired of the stud. It's not his game. Stalybridge is sitting too deep. Unlucky. Right, I'll have a quick look at the chat at half-time. Wow. Alti is nice. They have the rare beers of the world bar. Never paid £32 for a small bottle of... Jeez, that's so much. CM Tid, random footy note. I stood on the cop last day it was standing. The Scousers lost 1-0 to Norwich and were singing "You're supposed to let us win" to the Norwich team in the 90th minute. Nice. Oh, Novocaine, it's got to be Italy or Germany for your next CM Odyssey. I actually want to do Scotland. But maybe. I don't think I want to do Italy, to be honest. Italy is just so hard to crack. Yeah, I've lost. When I was at uni, I didn't go to... There was a lecture that I had. I can't remember what day it was, but it was at 9 o'clock in the morning on some day, and I didn't go to it for an entire year because I'd be up until 4 in the morning playing Champ. Made no difference, though. I still got a 2-1. It was a pointless course. I'm going to tell them to play without pressure. Hopefully that makes a difference. We'll leave everybody on just for the start. The stud isn't playing well. He might have... you know what? That's 10 minutes of the second half. He's not done anything. Stud's coming off for Sosa. I just think Capolino will play better when he's got Sosa running in behind the way he does. Stud doesn't do that running in behind because he hasn't got the legs for it. We'll see if I'm a managerial genius or not. There's the ball. There we go. Oh, he's offside. Oh, I was so close to being right immediately. I do like being right. We'll celebrate. I'll drink to me being right. Makes a change. Very nice. Oh, Penny, you got to go. Cheers, mate. Thanks for being here today. Good to see you again. Maybe see you again. See you tomorrow for the Super Streaming Soccer Saturday drinking game. Same time. We'll just keep doing it in the afternoons. I was going to do tomorrow's one in the evening, but I think we'll just do it in the daytime. So, Godspeed or whatever people say. See you tomorrow. That's okay. That's fine. Instantly vindicated. Yeah, RVX exactly. Yeah, Novocaine. Yeah, on Champo 102, there's a lot of teams in Italy that are all really good. Right, I know this is a bit of a brave change. But Capolino is tired. He's at 59%, and even though he's our best player, I really don't want to risk him because he's our best player. So we're going to put Lenihan in, our Kenyan under 20. In fact, we're going to put him up front with Sosa as a poacher. We're going to tell Busby to be an advanced playmaker, attack for the last 20 minutes or so. And we'll leave it at that. Ajinani isn't having a good game, but we'll leave it at that and see how that gets on. Yeah, drinks fridge stocked for tomorrow. Very nice. Oh, hang on a minute. Ajnani. Oh, off target. Unlucky. Yeah, Novocaine. Yeah, Champo 102. Yeah, there are so many teams in Italy with ridiculous squads. At least Roma, Lazio, Juventus, AC Milan, Inter Milan, and who did I miss? Oh well, Parma. There is. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, just wide. Yeah, both Milan teams: Juventus, Lazio, Parma, Roma. At least 6 teams. There might be one I'm not thinking of. Oh, Fiorentina. Yeah, Fiorentina. Absolutely disgraceful. Just such good squads. So, yeah. Sosa. This hasn't been a great game. It's been pretty even. We've had more of the possession, but they've had better chances. Sosa can... Oh, no, Sosa's got to come off. That's a shame. I'll just go to 3 in midfield for the time being. That's okay. Oh, is there a last-minute winner in it for us? Ake, Fulton, Alonso, Busby, deflected and in! It's deflected. Whose goal is it going to be? I think it's Busby's goal. Last-minute winner. Have some of that. Need to see it again. Lovely bit of play on the edge of the box. Just patient, calm. The players aren't rushing it, even though there's no time to go. Busby, it comes off that defender, flicks up into the top corner. Bosh! 100% record to start the season is on. We just need to survive for seconds, it must be. Yes! Have some of that. Completely undeserved. That's how champions are crowned. That is how champions are crowned. Look at that. Superb stuff. Get in there. Oh, dear. It's gone in, yep. Oh, everyone's loving it. Yeah, it was going on target. Yeah, it wasn't. I don't think it was an own goal. It was given to Busby. It was given to Busby. Let's all go to bar 21. Exactly. Oh, look at Alfreton go. 6-0 against Eastwood. Can't wait to play them. Well, lads. What a day it's been so far. Yeah. Sosa. Oh, Sosa's out for 5 weeks. Pulled hamstring. Okay. That's a little bit of a shame, but it's okay because we've still got Howarth. Pretty bad one. We'll do our best to get by. There we go. Oh, well done. Lee Sinnott, what a lad. I signed him on my Scunthorpe United over 35s save, and he was my best centre-back, which is saying a lot. Oh, did I say 1-0? I don't remember. Fulton assists, yeah, those are the best ones. DMAC, the loan market. I'll check that. You know what? I will check the loan market again, but it's been brutal. It's been brutal. Oh, Bill, thank you, mate. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow, Bill. Have a good one. Thanks for joining us again today. See you tomorrow for the Super Streaming Soccer Saturday drinking game. It's going to be excellent. Look forward to hearing all about the beers that you're drinking. We'll start at the same time. Oh, max power. Batistuta, I asked the doctor to amputate my legs. Oh my god. That's crazy. I'm not going to click the link right now because I don't want it to just overload my computer. But I might have a read of that later. That sounds insane. Oh, lads. Right, everybody who's got a drink. AFC Ruston and Diamonds Mike Paul has won the Blue Square Bet North Manager of the Month award. The first gong in the trophy cabinet apart from those leagues we won. But this seems more important somehow. You're welcome. You are welcome. 5 wins out of 5. I mean, it had to be me, didn't it? It had to be. 5 wins out of 5. Let's have a quick look at the table. Look at that. I mean, to be fair, Droylsden. I'm now realising that I've never known how to pronounce Droylsden. Is it Droylsden? Or Droylsden? Somebody spell it phonetically for me in the chat if I'm not saying it right. Droylsden. They are chasing us pretty hard, to be fair. They're only 2 points behind us. They've only drawn the 1 game. So they are chasing us pretty hard. I thought that we would be at least sort of 3 or 4 points clear at this stage, but it is only 2. But still, that goal difference is disgusting. Absolutely love it. Birchie, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, Bill, they'll be pretentious and wanky as ever. That's fine, mate. That is absolutely fine. Goals for only prime numbers. Oh, yeah. Nice. Was that what the league? It was only prime numbers in the league, or are you saying is that another brilliant joke? I don't know. Yeah, Martin, the TalkSport Twitter quiz, I'm not going to do it because I'm doing my drinking game. God, I'm going to be smashed, aren't I? Our scores 7, 5, 3, and 1. Oh yeah. Yep. Only prime numbers. Novocaine, good facts. Yeah, Martin, I can't do that TalkSport quiz tonight, unfortunately, because I'm doing a Back to the Future drinking game with some friends in Amsterdam. But yeah, check that out. What is Back to the Future drinking game? Basically, we've got Tam and I have got one of my best friends in the world in real life lives in Amsterdam now, and he loves Back to the Future. We quite like Back to the Future, I guess. So all we're going to do is we're both of couples. We're just going to press play on Back to the Future at the same time, and then we're all just going to watch Back to the Future. I think we might have a Skype window open while we're watching it, so that we can chat to each other about it while we're watching. And then he sent me the rules. I'll have to hang on. They're on my phone, so I'll have to take my light off to look them up. Hang on a minute. I think it's like it's like every time Doc says "Great Scott." Every time someone says gigawatts, it's just stuff like that, It's hang on a minute, I'll have to try. Where is it now? Where are we? Here we go. So every time Marty lets a future reference slip while he's in 1955, every time somebody says McFly, every time Doc says Great Scott, and anytime anybody uses 50s slang, you have to drink. So those are the rules of the Back to the Future drinking game. I mean, really, you can turn anything into a drinking game if you're an alcoholic, and I can be testament to that. I once turned a nature documentary into a drinking game. Every time you see a bird doing a funny dance, drink. Every time you see a close-up on a leaf, drink. Every time you see an animal through a leaf, drink. You can honestly, if you hate your life and you drink to forget, you can turn anything into a drinking game. I'm just kidding. I don't hate my life. My life's amazing. I'm just being silly. I don't want to talk to the press. Thank you. Daniel, I cannot keep Daniel. I hate this, really. Oh, Daniel Lloyd Weston. He's just gone. Well, we lost Daniel Lloyd Weston because he went the same day as Darlington approached him and he left on the same day. So there you go. Oh, Novocaine, I have a quiz question for you all. Name a player who has played for 4 of the 6 Premier League winning teams but has never won a Premier League himself. No Googling. I haven't looked at the rest of the chat, so... Hang on, what was the question? Name a player who has played for 4 of the 6 Premier League winning teams, but has never won a Premier League himself. So that's what? Man United, Arsenal, Chelsea, Blackburn. Who else has won the league? Who am I forgetting? Well, David May. No. William Gallas, no. Anelka is all, but Anelka must have won. Oh, Man City. Who have we got? Hang on, I'm just going to see who else has guessed. Anytime an animal is lower on the food chain, drink. Yeah, exactly. Oh, is there Novocaine? Is there only one player? Is there only one player? Oh yeah, Leicester. I have to think about that. That's a good question. That is a good question. Arsenal, Leicester, City, United, Chelsea, Arsenal. Did I say Arsenal first? I'm kind of pissed now, to be honest. There was a lot of Jack Daniels. That little glass was about half Jack Daniels. So I'm actually... And I've finished my beer. No. Somebody else can do the press conference this time. As long as Paul is in charge, I think AFC Ruston are destined for relegation. You scumbag. Yep, they're totally unnecessary. And let's just say he's not suited to this profession, which is my favourite diss. There we go. Don't think he's suited to this profession. Easily my favourite diss. Ruston most active in the transfer market. Oh, I didn't see that. But yeah, that makes sense. We have signed a lot of people. Oh, hang on, I've messed up my camera. There we go. Blackburn. Yeah, sorry, Blackburn. Blackburn, Leicester, Arsenal, Chelsea, United, City. Played for 4 of those teams. Outfield player. I need to have the teams written down, which means I need to have a pen. I haven't got a pen. Where's Penner? Penner. Blackburn, Leicester, Chelsea, Arsenal, Man United, Man City. So it's somebody that must have been a youth player who at least one or maybe 2 of those teams. Has anybody got it yet? Oh, can't see the chat. Oh, I don't think it's Ginola. Ginola didn't play for any of those teams, did he? Oh, Savage. That's a good shout. Yeah, they're Savage. God, I'll never get that. That's really hard. I was going to say Huth, but there's no way Huth played. Well, Huth won the title with Leicester. He definitely got a winner's medal. But he played for Chelsea at least, and maybe Blackburn. I don't remember. Because also Blackburn were in the first division for a while, so it could be somebody that went down there. Dickov is a good shout. Did Dickov played for City, Blackburn and Leicester? I don't know if Dickov played for the others. Everybody's saying Dickov. Is it Dickov? Oh, was he a youth player at Arsenal? Oh, well, there you go then.
Oh, there it is. The best seat in the house.
Lodo 180, you legend. You are the newest player on the bench. Thank you so much for subscribing, mate. You absolute hero. Oh, gifted by Novocaine. God, my first ever gifted sub. Can you believe it? Novocaine, thank you for the gift sub. Lodo, welcome to the subs bench. Sosa's out injured. That's okay. In fact, Karoma can go on the bench as my sub-striker. Oh, no. Capolino is injured. Don't have anyone to come in for him. Let's put Lenihan in. Let's give him a go. He's an attacking midfielder. See if he's got anything about him at all. Why not? Passing 8. Actually, no, let's not do that. That's a really stupid thing to do, isn't it? Let's put... Oh no, sod it. Let's let the kid have a go. Let's let the kid have a go. Novocaine, you are such a legend. Thank you for doing that. Yeah, anyone else that's subscribed? I think, can you gift subscriptions? I don't know. I don't really know how it works. Right, okay. I think this might be our last game of the day. What are we on? Yeah, 2 hours 43. We've been going for a reasonable amount of time. This seems like a good place to... We've won 5 out of 5. 6 games in a day is a good number. This has been just an amazing start to the season. Let's see if we can round it off with a 6th win out of 6. Oh, they've got Callum Chambers at right mid. Gonna have to watch out for him. Okay, here we go. Ready for this, Ultras? Go out there and impress me. Yeah, 2 of them delighted. Let's get in that control. AFC Ruston against Tamworth. Last game of the day. I have got a good feeling about this. Why wouldn't you have? We're at the Dog and Duck. We're in front of the Ultras. Albrechtson is still on throw-ins. I really need to change that. Oh, Busby hits one early. But we've won 5 out of 5. We've got to be confident. Novocaine, you're such a legend. Paul out. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, CMTid. We've been playing so well, I feel like we can afford to blood a young player. He's still in number 6. I don't know how to change it. I don't know how to change my squad. Really annoying. I really want to change the numbers, but it won't change. I've tried. Okay, here we go. Oh, Lenihan. Nice. Uh-oh. Yeah. Lenihan fitting straight in. Oh, Stud was nearly there. Oh, I'm desperate for Lenihan to either score or assist in this game. That would be amazing. Novocaine, you're such a legend. Thank you. And welcome back as well. I'm glad you came back. We missed you. We missed you and your criticisms of my defence. Oh no, Busby. Oh no. 57. Oh dear. Is he out? Oh no, he might recover. We'll see. Great header, Albrechtsen. Oh, Ajnani's in. Oh, wrong side of the post. I've got to say, Albrechtsen might be the first centre-back I've signed who's actually decent. Apart from Molnar, obviously. But, you know, Albrechtsen looks proper class. Oh, Curry. Oh, that's okay. That's fine. Oh, Busby's going to be fine. Yeah, it was a lovely ball. That's okay. That's okay. Gilpin would have let that in somehow. Oh, Ajnani. Oh, get that, Venema. Come on. 71% of the possession. We're going to step it up to attacking. Great tackles. Love it. That was a less good ball. But he is still a child. He's a literal child. As soon as he turns 18, we'll drop him. Oh, Belmonte. What are they doing back there? A little bit of miscommunication between Belmonte and Rosso, which is crazy because they're both from the same place and they both speak Spanish. But still. Yeah, Albrechtsen is the Martin Larsson of the lower leagues. Exactly. He is. It's true. That's what the word is around the Dog and Duck. That's what they've all been saying. Great header down, Stud. Love this play. Great ball through, Stud. Hit the target, Stud. Oh, he's bottled it. Oh, what are you doing, Alonso? Stud has been a little bit off the boil recently. You need to put the ball in front of the Stud, in front of goal. Like, he needs to be in front of... You can't send him wide on his left foot. He's never going to score. Okay. I'm going to say keep it up. Yeah, that'll keep him happy. Right, we'll keep going for a bit. Busby kind of needs to come off. No, he's just in this game. And the last game. Oh, Albrechtsen! Oh. Stud has been off the boil last game and this game. He's on a 6. He's not playing well. And last game he came off because he was on a 6. I'm not... Just... Alright, just relax. I love the Stud. He's got a place in my heart and in my first team. But you've got to recognise when someone isn't having a good game. Busby is going to have to come off. 44% is no good. It's okay. Fulton can do a job. That's fine. Go on, Lennon. Good ball. Oh, Stud. Oh, he's gone for his lob. Oh, will he ever score one? Oh, honestly, drinks are going to hit the roof when he finally scores one of those lobs. Oh, Stud. I love him. We need to keep him in the middle. That's the ball. That's the ball the Stud wants. Oh my God. He's just not having... He's just not quite having a good time at the moment. Down to a 5.9. It's the kind of sort of inconsistency that you have to expect from a player that's starting to decline, you know. Occasionally he's going to look like a world beater and occasionally he's going to look well off the pace. It's just the way it's going to go. Get that, please. Oh, Fulton, no. Oh, that's okay. That's all right. That's fine. There's a quiz in the chat and I don't know the answer, so I'm not even going to get involved. I'm just going to keep an eye on my team, try and figure out how to score. Oh, give it Ajnani. Oh, good save from the hedge. to take Karoma. Going to give Omar a chance on the right. Let's see. Ten minutes to go. Ref, that was encroachment there, massively. How has that not been retaken? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, that was close. That was close. Go back to control. We've lost a little bit of control since we went away from control, which I guess makes perfect sense. Oh, no. Good clearances. Excellent defending. Go on, Omar. Go on, Omar. Stretch those legs, son. Go on, Omar. Oh, Omar's gone for a lob. Hasn't quite got the finesse. Never really been a finesse player, has he? To be fair. Oh, Fulton. Oh, he's killed the free kick off the crossbar. Oh, so close to breaking the deadlock. Oh, Belmonte loves it. Excellent from Belmonte. Three minutes of stoppage time. Can we get 6 out of 6? Excellent forward play. Go on, Omar. Beat him. Yes, Omar's beating him down the line. Oh, he's found a cross. Ajnani, back post. Oh, no. Oh, Ajnani. Oh, Ajnani, golden chance. How has he missed that? Oh, so disappointing. Oh, so unhappy. I mean, we played well. We played well. Oh, honestly, we're still top of the league, but we're equal on points with Droylsden. What a start for them as well. What an incredible start to the season. Well, a bit disappointed with that draw, to be completely honest. Ajnani out, Paul out. Yeah. Yeah, CM Ted, you're right. He does do his best coming in from that right. Yeah. Yeah. It's been a great start. Yeah, no, it has. It has. I just really wanted I really wanted 6 wins out of 6 to finish the stream for the day, because that would have been spectacular. But, you know, there can be no complaining, really. Look at that start to the season. Look at that start. 6 games, 5 wins, 1 draw, 0 losses, which is remarkable for us. 19 goals scored in 6 games. Only 2 conceded. Plus 17 goal difference. We are absolutely running away with the league early doors. What a brilliant start to the season. Oh, I can't believe it. It's been fantastic. Yeah, I know, RVX joint top after that start. I know, I can't believe it. I can't believe we're not running away with it. But I would have thought after that start we'd be well top. But Droylsden are running us pretty close. But, you know, that's okay. That's okay. You know, that we all know that other teams will bottle it over the course of the season, but we are the mighty Diamonds. We will not bottle it. We'll bottle it in individual games, for sure. But over the course of the season, you'll see that the cream rises to the top every single time. So it's a pretty good start. Yeah, was somebody talking about our... somebody was talking about our parent club. It's Colchester United, and they suck. They suck. They didn't give us any players, and then they tried to steal ours. So they kind of suck, to be honest, as a starting point. Oh, DMAC, never thought that Friday night beers at home would be so much fun. Thank you. I assume you're talking about this, in which case, thank you. It's been a brilliant start. We're just under the 3-hour mark, which is usually the time that I like to stop. So I think we'll call it a day there. Guys, what an amazing first day of streaming. We'll be back tomorrow for some... Let's see who we've got tomorrow. Oh, we've got Vauxhall Motors, and then the big first against second clash with Droylsden tomorrow. And a game against Vauxhall and Nuneaton. God, they were teams that were all up there. Whereas Vauxhall 4th. Oh, no, Nuneaton. Oh, Nuneaton have fallen to mid-table. We've got Droylsden and we've got Vauxhall tomorrow. Massive games. And then also Guiseley and Chorley. Big games tomorrow. Those first 2 is going to be amazing. Ah, awesome. Mega stream. Yeah, thank you. Oh, thank you, guys. Thank you. It's been an amazing start, isn't it? What a brilliant stream. So, yeah, thank you all for joining me yet again for another incredible instalment of Diamond Geezers. The full highlights of Season 2 are now up on YouTube. I don't think I tweeted about it. Yesterday I tweeted and said that the highlights of our last stream were up. But a full 35-minute video, which breaks down all of Season 2, is up on my YouTube now. So go and have a look at that if you want to relive the glory days. I'll get to editing this and put this into a little highlights package. It's going to be a long one because of the number of goals we've scored. And yeah, I'm going to keep steadily drinking. And proper drinks tomorrow. That's the other thing. If you get a chance to go down to the supermarket or whatever today to get some beers or whatever it is, go and get some stuff. Let me know what you're drinking. I'll be drinking Jack Daniels and Coke and beer and water. Lots and lots of water. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, 2 p.m. CET for the Super Streaming Soccer Saturday drinking game. Right, lads. Once again, thank you for joining me. And I'll see you. Yeah, I'm gonna be absolutely hanging, NJ. I'm gonna proper hanging, like holding the ice pack to my head hungover, I reckon. But yeah, anyway, lads, thanks for joining me again today. Brilliant fun in the chat as always. Look forward to seeing all of you tomorrow for the Super Streaming Soccer Saturday drinking game. And yeah, it's going to be a mega one. Take care, boys.